What's up, guys? Welcome to RossonARI TV. I'm here with the crew, the whole family. I mean, not the whole family. At the moment, we have Red John, Nathan, and Vasily. How's it going, guys?
Good.
Hey guys,
How's it going?
Oh, good. Oh, good. Roy is here as well.
What's up? What's
He's
up?
gonna join. And I have Carlo Moretti on the comments. Totti Brotta. What a game, guys! By the way, that was. I think it was a good game. Beautiful to watch. If you are neutral, there was a lot of chances from AC Milan and Roma at the end as well. But there is a lot to talk about. There is a lot to talk about. First of all, how's it going, guys? All good? Had first impression about the game? But John, start. You can start. A quick
I
one.
think we dominated for as long as we had 11 players. Then after Theo got the red card, we had to defend and we stopped playing football. We tried to do catenaccio after that.
Yeah, true. Nathan, what do you want to say, man? And be quick. We don't have
I
a lot
agree.
of time today.
I agree. We dominated with 11 men. Yeah, once we got the red card, we should just stuck with the 4-4-1, and not invite so much pressure.
I think the pressure is normal. Roma saw that they can do something, so there is a normal pressure. I feel like I was expecting a change like Diaz, but he didn't make that change. So I feel like maybe Diaz is not 100%. But we're gonna talk about that. Roy, what do you think about the game, man? I mean, you've been 2 hours talking about the game. A quick impression here.
It was a beautiful match of football. Both teams played good football. It was really good, and Milan deserved to win for sure.
Yeah, I agree with that point. We deserve to win for sure.
100. Yeah.
We play better than them, and you know, in Rome it's not easy to play football and to control the game and go 2-0. So that was incredible. Vasily, my man, what do you think about the game?
First of all, my prediction, 100%. Again, I predicted 2-1. That's the way it went. So,
Oh, man. I need to check those predictions because you always say I predicted, but no one is actually going to check.
Talk to Roy, man. He knows I'm pretty good about predicting.
It's
games.
actually true. It's actually true.
Okay,
So-
you're a time traveler.
So I want to say that I'm obviously disappointed a little bit about the refereeing, but that's a different question. But overall, I mean, Milan dominated 11 versus 11. Roma looked like little babies, man. They had no chance whatsoever.
Yeah, I agree. We are a better team than them. We are more organized tactically, and the team, AC Milan, tactically we were pretty solid. The whole game we created chances.
You know,
What
I'm
a
looking
good
for
game.
excuses.
By the way,
just wanna
guys,
say-
really fast. I just saw an interesting stat. Second half, Roma outshot Milan 20-1.
Yeah. Second half, I feel like before we talk about the game overall, our problem is in our mind, is a mentality problem. When we go 2-0, we kind of give up on the game. We stop being AC Milan. We stop dominating, and like we don't have any hunger anymore. We're like happy for the 2-0, so we don't keep going, and that is a mental problem. And we need to solve that. We need to solve that and keep going like it's 0-0 the game, or we're losing, at least with pressure and creating chances.
But I think that also comes down to like our personnel. You know, you don't want to play Zlatan the entire time because I mean our play went down when Zlatan came off. But you know, that's not like an option. You know, if we play the whole game, he risks getting hurt due to his age. So
Yeah,
some
but
things we can't
in
really
term of-
control.
No, but listen, I disagree with you. In terms of covering the pitch, controlling the game, putting pressure on the opposition, is a team effort. It's not just Zlatan.
It is.
So you can
it
keep
is, but-
doing
but
that. We've done that
Giroud-
with Giroud in other games. So I think
No,
it's a
but-
mental problem. It's a mental
Larry,
problem.
Did you see how Giroud literally could not hold the ball up?
But
Like
don't see. Listen, it's not just about holding the ball. When
it
you
is.
are
Zlatan's
when we are
game. Look at Zlatan. Zlatan would check.
okay. You're
and he
not
would
listen. You're
lay
not
the
gonna.
ball
You're
up and
not going to
everything.
convince me. You're not going to convince me. You're not going because I've seen Zlatan winning 2-0 and we give up on the game, even with Zlatan in the pitch. So And another thing is, and I've seen with Giroud in the pitch or 0-0 dominating the game, creating chances and winning 2-3-0. I've seen that. So it's not about who is playing. It's about a mentality issue right now. And of course, when we get the red card, it's a different story. We one man down. But I've seen it with different players. I've seen with Leao as a striker trying to win the game and dominating and pushing. So it's not a situation, a player situation. It's just we give up after the 2-0. Anyway,
I think we would have scored more, but the fact that we got a red card, that just destroyed our
maybe
plans.
that is another thing.
Because I don't think we sat back once we got that second goal. I don't think we really sat back. But you can't be on the front foot 100% of the time. Once we got the second goal, we didn't just sit back.
And one thing also, that when Giroud came on and when it was 10, again, we did kind of like how it was against Torino. We only played long ball from the back. And Giroud did not win one of those 50-50s. He did not win one of them.
Not
the
one.
whole game.
Not one.
Guys, there is a comment here. Why are people always criticizing Krunic all the time?
I have to say, I have to answer that question. I have to answer the question about Krunic, man. Today, actually, if you guys remember the moment when he faked fall down and then it went to that whoever Pellegrini, whoever Theo got a red card on, that was completely Krunic's fault, man.
No, I disagree.
Completely.
Not
sorry,
completely. Man. You don't just fall down
50,
like
50.
Somebody touches you and you fall down like
I think
somebody hit you like a
50-50, man.
Let's everyone is gonna give his opinion on this moment. Actually, let's talk about this right now because I think it was the biggest moment of the game in terms of a negative moment, for AC Milan. So everyone is gonna give their opinion, and I would love to start with Red John and after Vasily. Okay, go for it, Red John.
Perfect. So, if I want to judge this situation, I have to judge it the way I judge every situation similar to this one. Meaning, Krunic there falls down, hoping that he would get a foul call from the ref, and that's a mistake, right? But that could happen, and we see that happening all the time. So, for Theo's red card, I give the blame 100,000% to Theo, because Theo just, I don't know, he has a brain fart or whatever, and he just decides to throw himself there knowing that he had a yellow card. So even though I don't think Krunic had a great game today or nothing special, to be honest, actually I still think we miss an attacking midfielder, like a real attacking midfielder, even though we created chances. For this specific case, I cannot blame Krunic for that just because he was hoping to get a foul. I've seen Theo do that 35 times in this game alone.
True.
So
a lot of
I
players
cannot
do that,
blame him. Exactly. A lot of players.
Everyone does that. Calabria, Ibra, Giroud,
Theo,
everyone.
Theo does that every second. Sometimes I don't know if you've noticed this. Theo
I'm annoyed as a
stops playing football and looks at the ref. Oh, give me the foul, man. Keep on playing. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So
because they know these players know now that these referees give fouls for literally everything. Like, can you imagine if Theo was playing 20 years ago? Shit, man, he would never get any of those calls.
Yeah.
Vasily, you wanna say your opinion about
that
case?
Of course, I wanna say my opinion, man. First of all, one more time and emphasize our not like the biggest problem. One of our problems is that we don't have a real backup for Theo. I'm sorry, Ballatore, he's not up the level to play for Milan. I'm just sorry to say that, and you can guys criticize me or jump on that, but that's my opinion. I feel like we need to get a proper backup. This guy is not a backup. He's just, I'm sorry, like, I don't want to go off right now because I am going to do it. So I'm going to just keep it there. And in terms of Krunic, and I get it, guys, and that's the problem of the whole Italian football, this fucking falling down, like somebody touches you and fall down. That is just ridiculous. Like,
yeah,
I don't know where this game, what is it becoming now? Because it's now you cannot even touch anybody. Like, I mean, even like you look at somebody and you get a foul. I mean, come on, what the hell is this, man? And Krunic, I mean, why do you do that shit right by your goals, man? I mean, like right by the area.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like, what the fuck are you doing this, man? Like seriously. If I was there, I want to fucking slap that motherfucker like hard, not just easy slap, because he don't do this kind of shit, man.
And look where he did it. Look where Teo does it compared to where Krunic does it. That's also a different factor. At least when Teo does it, it's in a position that can be recoverable. When Krunic does it, it's in front of the goal. It's a direct look at the goal, and those are two totally different things. And you can do it on the outside, but you cannot get away with it in the middle. And well, we paid the price.
First of all, before Roy says his opinion, I think that was a foul. We can discuss it's a 50-50, but for me, that was a foul. Looking at the game, he gave all those fouls he gave them, all of them. He just decided for Krunic this time he's not going to give the foul. I don't know why. Maybe because it was 2-0 and he was like, whatever, let's give some chance to Roma. But for me, that was a foul. I mean, that was the same foul that KC did to the Atletico player and he got a yellow card. Exactly the same. From behind, pushing the player, and the Spanish player pretending like he was dead, basically. Krunic would just fall down. So for me, that was a foul. In Serie A, 99% of the cases, you get a foul there. Krunic didn't get a foul. I don't know, mistake of Krunic and anything like that, but that's my opinion. Roy, give us your opinion about this situation.
All right. So when that happened, my first thoughts were that Krunic kind of spent too much time on the ball in that area, and he had options that were safe options, but he kind of tried to move a little. He tried to do a little bit left, right, forward, whatever, and all of a sudden he was surrounded by 3 Roma players, and he lost the ball in a dangerous position because then that allowed the Roma players to attack the goal, and you only had the defensive line to cover. And Theo Hernandez there did a very strange way of trying to shield the player, very like if you jumping on him like that. I thought it was a foul at first when I saw the replay. I don't know. I didn't think it was a foul, but I'm not blaming anybody. Shit happens. But the first mistake, in my opinion, was Krunic holding the ball a little bit too long.
Yeah. So, Nathan, do you want to add something else on this situation? I think Nathan is not connected at the moment because I see 2 devices connected. Anyway, I'm going to say my opinion. First of all, no one mentioned the fact that Theo Hernandez is a professional player, that he has a yellow card on a 2-0 game, and he knows he's going to play the derby in a week.
I did.
And he does a stupid foul. And you guys are talking about Krunic falling down in the middle of the pitch. I think that is crazy.
No. Hold on.
Listen, in a season when you have to win the Serie A and you have to play the derby in a week, you fucking do that stupid foul when you have Tomori and Kier perfectly positioned it. And it's not Messi in front of you. That is a 99% goal. It's not Messi in front of you. And you do that stupid foul on a 2-0. I went nuts on that moment.
Can y'all hear me?
Theo, because
I
can hear you.
Okay.
I went completely. Sorry.
I was just gonna say about that. Krunic did the one thing that we've all been saying he's not good at. Instead of doing the thing that we've been praising him for, which is playing simple. When Krunic plays simple, we praise him for it. But the second he tries to do something that is beyond his abilities, it always puts us in a dangerous situation.
And that's exactly what he did.
It's true.
He tried to
whether it's a foul or not.
How you can blame Krunic for a red
card? Hold on. But I agree with Lars too, though. I agree with Lars.
I agree too. I agree too. But
but that's not agreeing. Krunic mistake. You can do that mistake 10 minutes before. And nothing happened.
But Larry, the thing is, when Krunic does it, he does it in a more dangerous position.
Everyone misses a ball.
No, but I'm not going to say that Krunic is this or that. Look, I thought actually he played a really good game tonight. I thought he played a really good game. I thought towards the end he was making some mistakes, but up until let's say the 74th, 75th minute, he was awesome. Krunic was fucking amazing tonight, guys.
But I won't say that much, but he was.
No. His running,
he was good.
The way he played with the team, his passing, his intensity, his work rate was absolutely brilliant. But the quality is another thing. Now, I agree with Laird. You're 100% right. We have the derby. He's already on a yellow card, and the way he lunged on Pellegrini, that's a yellow card. Like you're doing a bad thing. Like I agree with that.
That's
100%.
not even a 50-50. I'll try to get the ball, and the opposition is good on that, and just dribbles me, and I'm stupid. I got a yellow card. That is literally
He just threw himself. Yeah.
Exactly.
Feel
He's like
crazy.
saving a goal. He's saving like a 1-0 result at the 90 minutes. That is dumb as fuck, in my opinion, as a professional player. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in Theo Hernandez this season.
You know, guys, I think we all know that he's been here for 2 seasons, and he's done it in the last season too, where he once in a while, Theo, I don't know if he was banging too much. I don't know what the hell he was doing, man, but his decision making was horrendous. That fall was horrendous. Like I don't even want to start because I really like Theo for what he brings to the team, but this kind of moments like that really like trigger me, man. Like it's like, come on, man, what the hell are you doing? Like you think nobody's gonna see it? Like you're falling over the guy, man. I mean, seriously.
And that's why we said the Pioli should know Theo by now. And we all know that we expect Theo to do brain dead moments. Even before, like even his first yellow card was just stupid. So we all know this, except for the coach for whatever reason. So just
No.
like Lyra said earlier, make the chance 0% to get a red card by subbing him out earlier, especially when we get 2 goals.
Do you know what? Pioli is actually good on these things. I've seen in other games that he actually changes straight away a guy that has a yellow card, especially midfielders or somebody that actually has a bit of a, problem with attitude. Like Rebic, I remember in a game, he substituted straight away. At least I think it was Atletico because he had the yellow card. The problem is in this time, you have to do it. You have to do it. It is a stupid mistake Pioli did, and he knows that. It's not a massive mistake from Pioli. I still think the player should be accountable for that mistake. I still think it's 100% Theo Hernandez's fault, and Pioli should have just substituted in the 2-0 straight away. Zlatan and Theo out of my way. Just put Balotelli and Giroud. And you know what? If you do 2-2, at least I know why you changed them, because you thought you don't want to miss them for the derby.
You know, Laurent, what's going to happen now? Unfortunately, I hope it's not, but I'm saying 90% sure that we're going to play with fucking Ballatore on the left side against Inter, which I would rather prefer Calabria on the left and Kalulu on the right, man, to be honest, instead of Ballatore, man. He's so like, I don't know if you watched his body language when he was playing Ballatore, this 20 whatever minutes he played. He looks so nervous. He has zero confidence, man. It's like, what the fuck are we doing, man? Like,
I'll be honest with you. We're gonna talk about the Inter game, but just to put it out there, I will play with 3 defenders, Calabria on the right and Ballo on the left. So I will play a 3-5-2. That is how we would play against Inter. If you don't have Theo, Ballo is too shaky. Put the 3 defenders together. Romagnoli, Kier, and Tomori, and Calabria and Ballo on the side. 2 solid midfielders, Diaz, and 2 strikers.
And to
it's
be honest,
almost the same tactic, just 1 more defender.
know, I wouldn't mind what you're saying, man. But the problem, what I see here in this case, is that we haven't played 3-5-2 in a very long time. Like as a team. The system, you know, what works for us is Pioli's system. His 4-2-3-1. It's what makes the difference, because he can slide almost everybody in and it still work. But if we switch completely formation, man, I'm not sure about that, man. Especially against Inter, I'm not sure about that.
But he's not going to do that, though. I mean,
no, I'm just saying, like, if I'm just kind of responding to Laura, like, if that's the case, I actually don't think it's a good idea.
Last time he did that was against Juve, and that got him a lot of criticism. So So, but I don't know, man. I think Balotelli is going to be fine, guys. I don't think Balotelli is a problem. And if it's Calabria or Kalulu, it's not going to be a problem.
To be honest, man,
Yeah,
I have one Kalulu to play, man. Like I would rather have Calabria on the left, who still will do above average job. Maybe not great job, but above average. He's defensively good. So that's what we need against Inter. And Kalulu is good on the right. So what's the problem? Why people are focusing on this Balotelli, man?
He's a bit stupid from Pioli not putting Calabria on the left, because Calabria played on the left with Mancini 2 games.
Yeah.
So he knows how to, and he's played with us as well 2 games, and he's quite more. He's quicker. He has more experience, and he has more coordination than Kalulu. I feel like Kalulu on the left, he's not coordinated. He needs to fix his body. He's too slow. On the right, he's ready to run, to go, to push.
And
So
he's good, man.
Why
He's
that?
actually. I feel. I don't know
Exactly.
what do you guys think about. What's your opinion? But I feel like Kalulu on the right is not bad. I would rather have him on the right and Calabria on the left, as I already repeat myself. But
yeah, I agree.
That's the case, man. Like,
Well, yeah, the matchups is really what that I was thinking. Abdullah here says Balo against Darmian. I mean, I think Kalulu can. The problem is Perisic. Who's going to play on the other side? It's usually Perisic, right? With Inter. If it is Perisic, we're talking about a big player. So whatever you do, Calabria needs to stay on the right.
I don't know, man. Big player, yes, but not fucking prime Ronaldo, prime Ronaldinho.
Yeah, but again, he's. I mean,
Be honest.
look at the difference in experience between him and Kalulu, or him and Balotelli. Like even him and Florenzi. I mean, sorry, him and Calabria.
I mean,
He's
Kalulu
good.
play on the right against Juventus. I know Juventus is a small team, but still, Kalulu did well against Juventus.
And that's true.
so-
That's a good point too. The only thing about Kalulu that we saw is that against Singo, who is a huge player, huge guy.
Yeah, but Perisic doesn't have those types of physical stats like Singo. Like I think that's a
Right.
step down in terms of
Exactly.
physicality wise.
Exactly. So he's not going to suffer that. But technically, maybe I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I honestly not worried about it. I'm
I
just kind of
feel
pissed off. It's an opportunity we had to play with Theo. Whatever.
I feel like me and Vasily think that Kalulu lose a lot of potential on the left. He suffers on the left, but on the right, he's at the level to handle a big game.
Yeah.
Because we've seen him play on the right, and he's done pretty well. On the left, he just is a half player on the left, so he
I
cannot
would just
play.
say, guys, I trust Kalulu more than Balotelli. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, but on the right, and Calabria on the left.
I mean,
But-
obviously, we'll have to tweak things around, but overall, I would rather start him against Inter than Balotelli, man.
Before we talk about positive things, guys, I just want to say that a few days ago I received my Manscaped. Here we go.
We
Wow,
already heard, man.
look
We
at
heard-
that. Santa Claus made it.
Lauren,
It's actually
Lauren, I have to bring up a couple things for you, man. First of all, I didn't know that you're a Lazio fan. Secondly, congratulations.
what is
on
this bullshit? About me being a Lazio fan.
Manscaped.
Seriously, man. Look at these, man. Actually, I'm really surprised about the product, because I shouldn't say that because we're sponsoring them. I should be, but actually, the quality is amazing, man. The quality is incredible. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Larry, you need to calm down, Larry. You already had to turn down enough numbers as it is before. Okay.
Look, man, underwears as well. The bag, you can charge it.
Show me the
Look at
bag
this,
again, man. Show me the bag if you can. I just want to
Look
see
how
the
cool
bag.
this is, man. This is
Oh, it looks nice.
this
It
is
looks
actually good, man. Nathan, you should get one for sure, man. If you're looking for something.
I promise I am.
nice. Do they
I
have
mean,
chip-
I'm not saying it for us, like, but it's actually really good. And you have ball toner. Some people.
Oh, I love that shit, man. Look at that. I love the names, man. I love the names.
Ball
Ball
deodorant.
toner.
It's like everything you have.
You know,
And
so
there's
you
t-shirts.
so you don't have wrinkles on your balls, man. That's
Yeah,
the most
there is-
important.
There is a newspaper. I'm gonna edit this newspaper. I'm gonna put the Magnan picture that we save balls. I'm gonna frame it.
That's
actually good.
That's actually a
That's
good idea, man.
That's actually great. No, it's I recommend it, guys. It's really good. It's really good stuff. And actually, let me put the graphic here for people who wants to buy it. You can get a 20% discount with us. Let me see. The code is AC. Oh, there we go. Here we go, guys. This is amazing stuff. Go and get it. 20% discount. Your balls gonna thank you.
You know,
And
Lauren,
your girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever you guys are
Lauren,
into.
I'm gonna add something to this advertisement, like something really nice that I've noticed over the years. That Manscaped actually sponsors a lot of streamers that are, let's say, in the beginning stage or developing stage.
Oh
They're
yeah,
they're
that's
doing
really
like
nice.
a very good job, to be honest, man. In terms of like trying to help out people, So kudos to them, man.
Yeah, and at the end, it's a good product. I really recommend it. It's really nice. 20% discount is basically a steal. I think I saw the prices. It's really not expensive.
I actually checked it out, man. I'll buy it, like not like in the next couple of weeks, but in the next couple of months I'll buy it, man.
Somebody's getting. Okay, that's great. Anyway, the discount is gonna end 22nd of November. So if you want the 20% discount, but you can use the 20% discount of another YouTuber. Don't worry, we're not gonna get offended. But see, don't worry, man.
Hey, man, I'm all about.
We just want you to save money and to have shaved balls, man. That's the only thing.
Thanks, man.
Don't
Thanks
worry,
for worrying
man.
about my balls.
And the packaging, man, is really nice. Look at this.
Hey, can you
stuff.
show me the bag again? I want to see the bag. The bag looks to me like really, really cool, man.
The bag is totally your style, man.
Let me
I know
see
you,
it,
man. This is totally your style.
Oh, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly. Man.
Yeah,
nice.
There's some instruction here. Anyways, good stuff, man. Red John, did you bought one already, man?
Not yet, bro. Not yet, but I will.
No,
I will
man,
actually, because I have.
I'm not putting any pressure.
No,
Not
but,
at all.
No,
Man.
I'm actually, I'm actually just saying it as it is. I will actually.
Okay, man. Well, we've done the job. Let's go back to AC Milan, and let's talk about the game in a positive way, because I've seen a lot of positive stuff, some really positive things. And who's gonna start? Who's gonna be the first? Let's start with the most positive supporter, Red John.
Exactly. So, wait a second. Okay.
1 second. Isa is here. Isa, how's it going, my man?
Just wanted to make sure.
How
you guys doing?
Oh, good, man. Welcome to RossonARI.
Thank you so much. I'm a big fan of your show daily. Every time there's an AC Milan game, but this is my first time actually joining the live. So thank you for having me.
Oh, thanks, man. Are you an AC
Welcome,
Milan
bro.
fan?
Big
Or
time.
Big time. Okay. That's
Oh
good.
yeah.
I'm
a big Italian football fan too. Like I've been following Italian football ever since I remember. But AC Milan for a long time as well. So.
Okay. Where are you based?
Well, right now I'm in Ohio. But,
okay. US.
Yep, in Finbury, Ohio. But
You've come to the right place to support Milan.
awesome.
You know, man, us Yankees, man, we rule the world, man. That's how we do it, man. Even here, man.
Absolutely. Well, it was a great game. I definitely enjoyed it. A little bit frustrated at the end, but it was an awesome game, I think. Which gladly we got the 3 points for the Milan.
One man.
Zion, buy another one, man. I know you have another one. Buy another one. Buy a gift for someone. I'm kidding. I'm glad you have one. Red John, sorry I stopped you, but Isa just came and is a new in here, so go for it, man. Give me some positive stuff.
Positives about the game. Well, I will judge the game based on the 11 versus 11 performance, right? Because after we got the red card, we kind of stopped playing football, right? So in the 11 versus 11 match, I think we finally saw Milan playing good again after 3 matches in which we won. We got the 9 points, but we didn't actually play well. We didn't have like the usual Milan game. I would also want to say Zlatan is immense. Like the guy might be 50 tomorrow. He would still be the best in the team. Just the way he interprets the game, the way he sees the players moving around him, he is just a different beast, man. Like Giroud is a good player, but Zlatan, it's a different level. So yeah, that first of all. Then I saw this match that we attacked a lot from the right side, which we don't usually do, but with Calabria, which who put like some really good crosses. So I don't know, man. Like 11 versus 11 performance, in my opinion, was just great. We dominated them in possession, in shots, in dictating the flow of the game. But then the only problematic thing that then I saw is the way Pioli interprets games after if we get a red card. Like after that, Pioli just subs in too many defensive-minded players and does not give us a chance anymore to like if Roma somehow, some way would have scored 2 goals, then we would have had zero chances of scoring a third one, even by mistake. This is my
Rajan,
Well, we still had
let's
Diaz.
stay
We still
positive.
had
Let's
Diaz.
stay positive.
Yeah, you close it with a negative note, man.
Yeah, we have to stay
I
positive.
never thought from
listen,
you, man.
listen.
Come on, Red John. Seriously,
Listen.
come on.
Listen.
It wouldn't be
Listen.
Rajan if he didn't have to add
No.
something like a salt to the wound, man. A little bit, like just a little bit nice for you.
Listen, the positive thing is just the icing on the cake, man. Like, but the negative things are what are gonna get us better to win the trophies and everything. So better to hear the
Yeah,
negative things.
I agree. I agree.
I have to
with
crack a
that.
joke, man. You know, I love you, man. Like I love all of your opinions, man.
I
Honestly,
love you too, man.
we all
Hey, too much
Milanista, we
love
all
here.
love each
Too
other,
much
man.
love here.
Like,
I want some
that's all
hate
about,
in a
man.
bit. I want some hate in a
Yeah,
bit.
I like hate more. Hate is more fun.
So all you have to do for the hate is put Roy in, man.
No problem. No problem at all.
Roy, tell me something positive about the game. What if
The most
something that
positive
is
thing
surprising you a lot?
The most positive thing to me today was that Milan won without having to put Diaz on the pitch. Of course, because of the way things went. But the fact that the Diaz was not necessary tonight to win, that's the most positive thing.
Can I go with the
Look at Zion. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. You don't have to, but thank you. Your brother is gonna be really happy. Is it for your brother? Yeah. Yeah.
He's Barcelona fan. I'm sorry, but it's okay.
That's fine, man. You can be worse than that. You can be a Juventus fan. So it's not.
I just
bad.
had to say it, man. Nothing like crazy. Just I had to say it, man.
There is worse than that.
And I know, man. Like anyway.
Vasily, tell me about something positive about the game. What did you like about the game?
You know what's the most positive thing that I took? 11 against 11 will take any team down in Serie A. Because Roma, 11 against 11, it's not even close to be a competition against us. They were overrun, over-dominated, whatever you want to call it. They were shut down. They couldn't get out of their own half of their own field, man. First half and then the 15 minutes of the second half. They had no chance. And we had, how many goals we got disallowed? Like 3, probably? Or something
2.
like that? 2 or 3? I mean, 2. Okay, 2 goals. So that just shows you that obviously Zlatan being back, I think he had like that mental, psychological influence on players. I mean, they were like, he would just look at some like at Salome. I don't know if you saw it in the game when he passed him and the pass didn't get to the Zlatan. He looked at him. He was like pointing to his head and said, "Motherfucker, think before you pass."
That was Kessie. Kessie shot the ball with the left instead
Oh,
of
maybe
leaving
Kessie.
into-
Okay, one of those
leaving
guys.
into
Salamaker or
Zlatan.
Kessie. Yeah, you're right. But still, you know what I mean? Like having somebody present on the field who's gonna push you to your limits. That's amazing. Like, and I'm so happy that he scored and he contributed so much, even though he only played. That's another thing I would say positive that Pioli took him at that 60th minute. We cannot risk him, man. Like, we have Giroud now, even though he's not the same caliber, but we all love Giroud. Giroud has done so far not pretty good job, I feel like.
Yeah.
So overall the team was great. Kessie, actually, in this game, I'm gonna praise him. I've been criticizing him pretty
I
much
agree.
all season, but this game, not criticizing Kessie whatsoever. Great job, respect, love the guy, man. I mean, like as a player, not love the guy.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
and over, you know who else, man? I have to say, man, Kyer, man, unstop. He's just like a wall, man. That guy is freaking amazing, and I'm so happy we. That's another thing. Renewal of Kyer, man, is amazing news. Everybody should celebrate. Have some, whatever you drink, water, champagne, or whatever you drink.
No. I'll have the drinks right now that I'm making.
Okay, man. So you keep on making them, man.
Nathan always drinking, man, during the live. Now I understand all his takes. Now I understand.
Hey, it's stressful
Why
life,
do you think
man.
I-
It's
why do
stressful
you
life
think
to be a AC Milan fan, bro. Sometimes, so I understand.
Why-
you, man.
Larry, why do you
understand,
think I'm
mate,
always
man.
laying down on the stream?
And the last thing I want to say, Lair, about positives. Actually, man, I have to praise Tatarusano to this game, man. He did a good job. I have to praise the guy. I mean, we have to give some credit when it's due. The guy didn't make any big mistakes. He played pretty good game. Besides one, that pass that didn't make to Kyer, but Kyer recovered. That was probably the only like big mistake he made this whole game. So, not to say I still miss Mike. I mean, Mike is fucking like, it's not even, no questions about who is the main goalkeeper right now. But Tatarusano stepped in, and we have to praise him for that. He did a good job.
He's doing the job. He's doing the job. Anyone wants to answer this comment? Do you guys? I think it's a penalty, the one on Ibra, because Ibra gets the ball,
100%.
How it's called, the guy, the Brazilian defender, Ibanez, goes in like an idiot. Of course, he gets the ball after, but first he just puts down Ibrahimovic.
We
So
were
it's a-
actually, Larry, we were discussing whether it should have been a red card because it was last man, was clearly a foul, not even a debate. Not even a debate.
I think with ref with balls should give him at least a yellow card.
At least a yellow for that, at least.
But the ref is just an incompetent, and he doesn't have enough balls. He's just scared. He wants to make everyone happy. I felt that, and he wasn't 100% sure about the penalty, so he said, "I'll give the penalty, but I'm not giving any card because it's gonna be a mess." But for me, it was a penalty. And anyone disagree with the penalty?
What penalty are we talking about?
The only one in the game.
No, because there are debates about, that could be a penalty. I'm sorry, I didn't hear the first part of your speech.
sorry,
I had to check the text message, so I took my
The
headphones out.
Zlatan.
Hold on,
that-
can I add
yeah.
something? Can I add something too before, and then I'll be quiet. I thought Bakayoko committed a penalty on Felix. I think Roma were robbed of a penalty.
No, he was already off balance, Roy.
I think Roma was
He's
robbed
lived,
of a
man.
penalty.
Yeah, he slipped.
But
Yeah,
not in that case.
He's lived, man. Give me something
was off
more if you
balance
want some
already.
hate, man, in the live. Give me something more.
I thought that was a clear penalty.
Yeah, sure.
I thought there was a clear penalty when Pierre did the intervention and got Pellegrini's foot.
And that could have been and that also could have been a penalty. Yeah,
I think it's too late, PS.
guys, Roma was robbed. Milan is cheating.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Roy.
yeah.
Roy,
Yeah,
Roy,
Roy.
Now you're pushing the limits, man. Now
Yeah,
you're pushing
Roy.
the limits, man.
It's pretty cold, minus 15 or whatever, 18. I know, Roy. Your brain stopped functioning on that temperature.
The Rothschilds at work.
Oh shit! Here we go. I was hoping to hear that today, man.
I
Rothschild,
like this
man.
comment. I like this comment. Is in this moment of the season we have Kessie, Tonali, Benacer, and Krunic playing
And
pretty well.
Bakayoko. And Bakayoko.
But Bakayoko,
Bakayoko is getting
He
there.
did good.
He's
He did good
solid. At
tonight.
least he's solid.
He
He's
was-
understanding
he-
the movement of the squad.
I don't get all the hate this guy is getting. Actually, he played last time. His last spell, he did very good. Yeah, and in Napoli, I don't think he was that great, but he was not horrible. He was just average. So, I would say, for the substitution role he's playing so far, he's doing pretty good job. So we should not be hating on him as much as I see it here, man. Why people are hating on him? He did a pretty good job. I feel like even today he did a decent job. He didn't do.
Brohit, mine, Manscaped, man. Buy one. I'm sure you need one.
By the way,
No.
I just bought one from
Oh.
your promotion. Yeah, I just ordered one, so it should be coming
Thanks,
soon.
man. That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
By the way, do you want to
Can-
say anything positive about the game or anything you liked a lot about the team?
The game overall, I think we deserved the 3 points. I think the
Yeah.
most positive thing how Leo could single-handedly control the offense, and you could see when he went out, which I kind of disagreed with the decision of taking him out, especially taking Ibrahimovic out beforehand. I felt like you had absolutely no offensive power. Like if you need something to get going, I would have preferred Maldini coming in, especially after the second goal when you took Ibrahimovic out. Probably and for Krunic to give Maldini a chance to like see what he can do, gain some more experience, see if we could gain another solid CAM in the process. But overall, I think it was just well-deserved 3 points, and just like the overly defensive mentality when you lose a man. I'm just not always with that. Like you're kind of Roma got close to score another goal, and to Red John's point, I don't know if Milan could score a third with the personnel they had on. So yeah.
Mhm.
Well, remember
Yeah,
we still had Diaz on the bench as well. So just in
But I
case,
think they were out of
if they would've-
substitutions, no?
No, no.
I
Did we make 5?
We made all the substitution, but I think Diaz. I want to talk about Diaz because I think here there is a concern about Diaz because Pioli didn't put him. He didn't decide to put him in, and so I feel like Diaz is not 100% fit yet. After COVID, he still needs to. I think he needs another week to play and get that match fit. I don't know what is in his mind, but I don't think Diaz is 100% ready for the game.
No, I mean, look, it makes sense he was sick, but Diaz tonight probably would have come in eventually if things would have gone differently. So it's good that Pioli didn't need to do that.
Yeah, but I mean, when you're up 2-0, why not give Maldini a chance?
Oh,
to rely on him more. If that
I
makes
mean,
sense.
yeah, I
Because
mean,
Pioli doesn't do that. That's why. We know.
I think Pioli doesn't
like to do
believe in
that.
Maldini. I don't think Pioli
He
thinks
doesn't believe
Maldini
in
is good
Gabbia
enough.
either.
But he
He
should
also
believe
doesn't
in a
believe in
fair
Gabbia.
shot. I feel, yeah, we're not the coach or anything, but like I feel a fair shot should be given, especially in that position. We're kind of thin there. Like Krunic is not a natural attacker midfield. I feel like Maldini is more, so he should be given a shot, especially in the game when you're up 2-0. Probably he deserves that shot to show what he can do.
Even
By the way,
even
Breed
when
is
we got
here,
the red
guys.
card, even when we got the red card, even then he should have taken Krunic out and at least put in Tonali earlier.
Krunic had a yellow card. I was surprised how long Pioli kept him in.
I think
Yeah.
he had a
Was
lot
that
of yellow
for
cards.
Krunic or was that for Ibrahimovic?
I think it was for Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic had the yellow card.
Yeah, it was for Ibrahimovic because he actually told the Roma fans off for singing racist chants. That's Italy for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
they were
they were shouting.
they were singing
Zingaro.
they were singing, yeah, they were calling him a gypsy. So he said, why don't you sing louder? So he got the yellow card. That's Italy
You
for
saw,
you.
you saw his face like a serial killer. He was ready to kill everyone in that pitch, but he had to stop himself. But anyway, that was
I
good.
won't be surprised because Maresca was the one who gave him a red card against Parma last season
Yeah.
when he said something, right?
It's a good shot from Pioli that he substitutes straight away Ibra because we need Ibra in the derby, and we're gonna talk about the derby, guys. But let's talk about this. Maldini should play. Gabriel should play.
Hold
Stuff
on,
like
real
that.
quick.
I'll give you.
I
I'll give
didn't
you
get
my
to say
opinion.
anything nice about Milan, Larry.
Oh, sorry, man. I thought you didn't have anything, right? That's fine. Go for it.
Come on, say salad makers. Nathan, salad makers.
No, there. I need to speak positively, okay?
Go for it.
Actually,
I
I kind of agree with Lyot on that point. I don't understand why Gabriel is not getting enough minutes.
But let's hear Nathan, and after we talk about that thing.
Oh, okay.
I think Reed didn't hear that. Go, Nathan.
I think 11 v 11. I think unless there's some sort of divine intervention, aka the referees, I don't think there's an Italian team that's going to beat Milan. Like
Let's see Napoli.
even
Let's see Napoli.
not even Napoli. Like after watching Napoli play the last few games, they don't. Their
They're not
passing is
convincing.
good. Their
They're
passing
not
is good,
convincing.
but no team once a team starts pressing Napoli, that's when they start getting in trouble. And that's one of the things I've noticed. And Milan is literally the pressing kings right now. So 11v11, I don't think there's going to be a team that's going to stop us. Like we would really have to play below our standards for us to be just outright beaten by any team right now.
That's a good positive thing,
look
man.
how positive I was right there.
That is actually more than I was expecting, to be honest.
Amazing.
That I'm actually gonna download this episode and keep it on my hard disk.
I like to exceed expectations from time to time, so
Roy, do you want to say anything positive about the game?
Yeah, I'm actually very like I'm very surprised. Not surprised. I'm very happy with the way that the management. I mean, Pioli and his coaches have managed the how we can play. Like for example, against Torino, we were completely low on energy and we were not running. We were just happy to play out that 1-0 win because we wanted to conserve energy for the upcoming match against Roma, and then we pressed Roma out of the park. So I'm very happy that we can actually get results without expending energy as much. And then later against Roma, we go and get that 3-0. I'm sorry, the 3 points.
No, that's true. I'm surprised as well. I'm really surprised. I think we lost Reid. Sorry, Reid, if I'm talking over you. I think we lost you with the connection. But I'm really surprised about how AC Milan played, and they managed pretty well. Small teams. I mean, bad football, but still getting the job done. With a big team like Roma, we play well. We controlled the game, had our chances, and everyone is understanding now the football Pioli wants to play. Slowly, every single player is understanding, and Bakayoko and Balotelli are gonna get there. Hopefully earlier than later, sooner than later. But
It's sorry, lad.
yeah, go for it. Go.
It's like how Johan Cruyff said. It's like it's very simple to play. It's very simple to play football, but it's not easy to play simple football. What we are playing is actually very simple football. We are not doing overcomplicated movements and tactics, but what we are doing is we are actually out. We're actually having a lot of positional rotations and we're actually moving very quickly, and it's very hard for the teams especially in Serie A. Very few teams are set up to counter these kind of positional rotations and pace and power. That's why Atalanta had a very easy run in the last 2 years. Now we are catching up to that. So it's very difficult for teams to get to set up to those kind of moves. So that's why we're having luck in Serie A and not in Champions League because when you're playing against one of the teams that presses the best in Liverpool and Porto, it's difficult. But in Serie A, we are having that sort of luck. Now I think in the next few seasons, coming seasons, with each if we upgrade on each positions and if we get better chemistry among these players, I think we can actually be like what Liverpool and Bayern are right now.
Well, we're definitely gonna get better next season. I think we are still 3 top players away to be what Liverpool and Bayern is. And when I say 3 top players, I say basically 200 million away from being what Liverpool and Bayern is, which is a lot, and it's gonna take probably 2 or 3 years. I feel like this team is on the moment is the second year Klopp got Liverpool, but they had the luck to sell a massive player like Coutinho, get a lot of money, and restructure the squad and give that boost to the squad. Unfortunately, we don't have that player that we can sell for 150 million or 100 million and restructure the squad. But slowly, we're gonna get there. We are in that direction. We're working in that way, and we need to, of course, improve our youth academy and everything. But in a 3 years time, I think we're gonna be one of the teams to beat in Europe if we go with this path. Anyone disagrees with me? Good.
No,
Silence. I like
no,
that.
that sounds. No, it's.
I think in less
That
time. I think
sounds
in less
about
time.
right.
We can get results less than 3 years for sure.
I think 3 years is too much. I think it'll be
But 3
less.
years you get like a proper powerhouse. You know what I mean? In Europe, that actually people fear
Yeah,
you.
I guess I know
You
what
know,
you mean, like a solid team that
you've been
plays
done it
like-
already for a few years. That's why what I mean. Going back now to the let's fight a bit. Let's fight a bit. I like to fight a bit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit! Here we go.
So going back to Maldini, Gabbia, and whatever other young player you guys want to come in and play and get some minutes, I believe that Pioli is not trusting them, and there is a reason why he's not trusting them. Probably he thinks they're not ready or good enough for these big games or these big moments when you need to have experience, to have nerves, and mentally strong enough to handle the pressure. So I don't think they're ready. And this is our year. We
Maldini,
need to win this Scudetto. Or if we have to lose the Scudetto, we have to lose it for one game, for 3 points, for a goal, for a penalty. So just for a bit, we have to lose it. Not
No,
for 15 points.
for Maldini,
no fight from me.
Maldini, I
I
understand.
agree with you.
No, for Maldini, I understand Pioli maybe not trusting him all the way, but for Gabbia is another story because Gabbia was part of our unbeaten run last year. So to say that he can't believe in Gabbia when he's already proven it, to me is just it's sending the wrong signal. It really is. He put in Romagnoli, and Romagnoli's crappy header cost us. Instead of heading backwards or towards the goal line, he heads forward, which heading forward puts the ball in the middle of our penalty box. So, like, I don't know. I think playing Roma over Gabi is just a waste of time.
I agree. Just for one other fact too, that Romagnoli may be out of contract. He may not renew. So why not plan yourself ahead, or like have a plan, have his replacement already, get the experience that he needs, the confidence, so he can move on. So I agree with you 100%. I don't get why he doesn't play Gabbia as much.
It's a whole year development. A whole year development when we are playing very good. Like, this is when you want to play Gabbia because the whole team is playing good. It'd be different if the team was playing very bad.
Fire him.
But the team is playing good. So this is when you want to play your players because everyone is going to help him grow in a winning environment. Instead, if Roman leaves, then Gabbia is just going to be put into a position where he's thrust into the game and he hasn't played, so he won't be ready. So we're wasting an entire year on not developing him.
I think Gabbia could have played against a team like Torino or Venice. I mean the lower teams. He could have played against them. I wonder why he didn't start Gabbia against Torino. Maybe against Roma he could have started the bigger players, but against Torino, I'm kind of confused why he didn't start Gabbia instead of Tomori, because Tomori has actually been starting too many games, and I'm kind of worried that he can get injured if he doesn't take care of his minutes.
I'm touching everything in this moment. Balls, boot, everything. When you said tomorrow you can get injured. Roy, are you touching your balls?
No.
I'm afraid for two people. One is Tomori and one is Leao. These two players, for me, like they're a very crucial part of our offense and defense. If these two players get injured, then I think we'll be in for a lot of trouble.
The only thing I'm worried at the moment that we don't have a substitution for Leao during the game because Rebic is injured and Leao is important, but clearly the guy cannot play more than 60, 70 minutes. He's tired after 65 minutes.
Rebic is gonna be back for the derby.
Yeah, but what about Porto, man? That is the biggest game of the season for me. For me, as a proper AC Milan fan. I don't know you guys, but I'm a proper AC Milan fan. Against Porto is the biggest game of the season. I don't want to lose that game. I want to win in San Siro against Porto.
Yeah, it would be a big Diaz night against Porto.
Fucking hell. Who cares about Inter? I can actually lose against Inter if we win against Porto.
No, we're gonna beat Inter
I'm
too, I think.
I mean,
Um,
hopefully.
I
I'm
think
not
so too.
convinced about Inter as much. They were really rocky today. Even against Atalanta, they were not that great. Even against Lazio, they were not that great. But you never know since it's a derby. But I'm not very enthusiastic about the Champions League this year. I want us to drop out of the Champions League if possible and then focus on the Scudetto because if we can win the Scudetto, it'll be great. It'll be a great advertisement and it'll be great commercially as well.
Yeah, but
To-
the problem is
I don't.
if we let's say we win the next 3 games, that's 9 million or so that we can use for the transfer market in January.
That's also a fair point, but against Atletico and Liverpool and Porto, who are actually three great teams that could take a lot of energy expending, and we don't even know if we can get those 9 points.
So
Well, the
what?
thing is, we
Let's just give up
11 v
because we don't
11.
know if we can get them.
I rather take an approach where we actually, and this is my opinion. Us take an approach where we actually do not expend much energy, put it all into the Scudetto and try and win the Scudetto. I don't
But
want us to
Okay.
get any injuries.
listen. Like, what exactly is the plan in your opinion? Then play the Primavera in Europe and get trashed 10-0.
We
Or,
can't play the Primavera because we have already named 23 players.
yeah,
So
then
I would say like try and not to lose by big margin. Play play in a way that you don't get injuries like how we played against Torino. Play in a way that you don't get injuries and try and recover your injured players as much as possible and rotate your team as much as possible and try and play Gabia for example and give him
I
that minutes and
No, no, I
just
disagree with
I,
that.
I have
I
an opinion
disagree with
about
it as
this.
well.
Hold on, let me say
Disagree.
what I think. So I think that I agree with Rohit that the energy should be on the Scudetto, but Pioli and I think Milan is going to play these last 3 games like it's the games of their lives because they're going to believe that they can still have a way through. It's in the club's DNA, to believe until the last minute. It's Maldini, the way he always been, believe till the end. Which
so
kind of bums me
what
out because
what
I
what
agree with Rohit. We should
what pisses
go for the Serie A, but they are
what
going to
pisses me
play.
off is no,
They're
what
going to
pisses me
give
off is
everything.
what pisses me off is like that Atletico game really pissed me off until the end. I mean, like I'm still pissed off by that. We played our hearts out. We literally had Atletico by the sword until the Kessie red card. So I think that if Kessie would have not got that red card, I think we would have had a chance in the Champions League
But
because
Rohit,
yeah
can I stop you there? That is
yeah
the reason why we need to go to Madrid and fight. That is the reason why we need to go in San Siro against Porto and win. Because we are a good team and we need to make at least 6 points. At least we need to win against Porto in San Siro and against Liverpool in San Siro because Liverpool has nothing to play against us the last game. So
just I'm just putting forward a scenario. Just putting forward a scenario. I'm not saying
yeah,
I'm not saying that what you're saying is wrong or this is just a difference of opinion. Let's say we played well for like 70 minutes and the score is like 1-1 or something, and we are in a very we are in a very good part of momentum and We just created 2 chances which were saved by the keeper of the opposition. And then let's say we get a red card, or the opposition team, let's say Liverpool, Mohamed Salah makes a dive and they get a penalty and they win 2-1, and then they go on to win the game 2-1. So we've wasted all of that energy trying to win that game, and then because of our high pressing game, and especially against Liverpool, you need a lot of intensity. You're getting 2 of your players injured, or maybe 2 of them gets this lesion or muscular tear and this and whatnot, and they're gonna miss big important games. And
Yeah, but this is we're getting injured even without playing this game. So I think it's we shouldn't think like this. We're getting injured in the 2 weeks of national international break. So we shouldn't think like this. I think we should go and win it.
International break is another big problem.
Yeah, exactly. We get injuries for people not going to play with their national team and getting injured in Milanello as well. Messias didn't go anywhere and he got injured in those 2 weeks.
Messias'
Pellegrini is
injury is
another player.
Guys, let's be honest about it. Milan is going to play these games like it's the last game that they'll ever
It's
play.
a final, like it's a final, and
Exactly.
and I don't agree with the fact
And
about the
And
Serie A thing.
that's the right approach, in my opinion. Like,
I don't know if that's the right approach, but
That's-
whatever. It's what they're going to
Roy.
do, so you might as well
but
enjoy
Roy,
it. You know?
what exactly is the plan, man? To finish last with 0 points?
No, but I mean,
Like,
it is true that
Milan-
if they can't achieve what they want to achieve, there's the risk of losing a player like Tomori, a player like Leao, a player like Diaz,
bro.
and then in the
we are getting
Scudetto, then not
players-
only hold on, let me finish, please. When you're if you don't qualify for the next round, and you've lost all these players in that process, then that eats away at the Serie A, and you have to play Fiorentina, Sassuolo, these teams that are very difficult to beat with your, that's the risk.
Yeah, but
But
Roy, that
it-
also means that Milan will
But
be forced
I-
to go buy players, and that could only be a
No,
good thing
they're
because then
going
we'll
to
have
buy
better
their players in
players.
January.
I
But
don't-
guys,
I-
what I'm saying is like
Yeah,
it
but
doesn't matter
buying
what I
players and
think.
buying quality
It doesn't
players
matter what I
are a
think.
different story.
I'm saying that
Like, we
it
need
doesn't matter what
quality
I think.
players.
I understand, Nathan, but what I'm saying is it doesn't matter that I think that. I know for a fact Milan is going to play these games like it's the end of their lives, and they believe they can do it. And if they do it, then it was worth it.
Yeah, but the thing is,
And to be honest, if they do it and if they don't succeed, it's worth it for the experience.
I just want to say something,
Can
guys.
I put?
I just want to say to Antonio that we miss him, and I know he's going through puberty. So buy Manscaped, man. You're gonna need it. You're
Yeah,
gonna need it, man.
Antonio, will
That
miss
is a
you.
great thing. You need it, man. At that age,
soon enough, huh?
soon
we
enough,
miss
man.
you.
You're gonna need it. Get
miss
this 20% discount now.
Can I say a couple words about the Champions League here?
Go for it, man. I
I've
want to
been-
hear your
I've
opinion.
been a little bit quiet listening to you guys, but I want to say something that like my good part tells me we have to fight for it, like to the end and win the last 3 games. My logical part tells me fuck the Champions League this year. Let's focus on Serie A, man. Like seriously, we know Champions League is going nowhere. Like next year we're gonna come stronger and even better, and we're gonna go farther. Like,
We're gonna win it.
But why? What?
So
Yeah, but we can't
no, like,
sacrifice it
what-
this year when we're mathematically.
Well,
so
let
in it, though.
Vasily finish. Let Vasily
I just
finish.
want
One
to
second.
finish a couple things here, guys. Like theoretically or realistically, I should say, not even theoretically speaking, realistically speaking, I would say most realistic one is Serie A right now. Not Champions League. Forget about Champions League, man. Like we still mathematically we still have chances. I'm not gonna disagree with that, but I'm just saying that let's use some logic here and let's be more practical about things. Like let's just focus on Serie A this season and then worry about Champions League next season. Trust
Why?
me.
Why?
Trust- no,
what?
no, listen,
What
listen.
is going to change next season?
Listen,
Why next
listen,
season we will fight for the
Listen,
Champions
like,
League?
let me just I'm gonna just my last point. If we win Serie A, or when we win Serie A, or next year we win Serie A 2022, you know that's gonna attract a lot of players that are gonna say, look at this team, man, they're doing good. They players that like a good quality above average, let's put it this way, will have a desire to play for Milan because
What?
they're gonna look at our team and say, oh, look at them, they won a championship, they have a great project going on, I want to join this team.
Listen,
That's true, but we can advertise the same thing in the Champions League.
Wait. Red John, you want to answer to Vasily straight away, and after Nathan.
All right.
Go for it.
Listen,
If you guys go quick with the answer, it's easier to go back and forth, So
for me, it's pretty simple. Can someone guarantee me that if we just drop off the Champions League, don't play the games, whatever, finish with 0 points, we win the Serie A? Can someone guarantee?
That's a great point.
No,
but I can guarantee you, if we win against Porto, we have a chance to go through.
Then, if no one can guarantee it, the risk of just letting go of the Champions League is too fucking big. Because if we finish second in Serie A, we are again in the fourth pot next season. We are again going to have two big teams next season, and we are again going to have the same conversation next season. People saying, we should focus on Serie A. No. Every competition you are in, you fight to get the best out of. Every point that we make in these remaining 3 games are at least coefficients that if we finish second in Serie A this season, we might at least be in the third pot next year, not in the fourth pot. Again, being in the fourth pot is a death sentence. Why would I want to repeat that if I'm not guaranteed to finish first in Serie A?
But let's be realistic. Lord, I want to bring up one point. Okay, we're talking about being realistic right now. Okay, good. Let's go that route. Let's be honest. Okay, Porto at home probably win. I have a good feeling about it. We're probably going to win. Okay. Atletico, not sure. I'm like 50-50. Liverpool, even at home, man.
Liverpool is going to be the easiest game out of the bunch. I
don't know, man. Knowing how Klopp is, I don't know how Klopp is, man. I don't know.
Liverpool is going to be the easiest game out of the bunch because Napoli won versus Liverpool in the last day. Liverpool played their kids. Atalanta won against Liverpool in the last day. Liverpool played their kids. Liverpool is going to be already qualified. So right now, in my head at least, we have only one match that we absolutely 100% have to fight for and win. Because I think the Porto game we're going to win if we have some fucking balls. Because at some point we have to win, right? Because
shave balls.
Exactly,
the shaved balls
with Manscaped, and it's if the one game that we have to win is versus Atletico, which is in Madrid. It's a super hard game. We have to somehow win it because
it's a proof, guys.
Yeah,
that is the way to grow as a team.
Exactly.
That is in this moment. Is a final. You win it and you go forward.
The worst thing I fear for is that we finish third and we go to the bloody Europa League.
No, we're not going to Europa League.
Actually, that's a good topic. So,
we're not going to Europa League.
No, but that can happen. What if that happens? What if that happens?
If that happens,
youth players.
But you never know going to do that.
I rather give
how does that happen?
a chance.
Guys, we decide for ourselves if we go to. I will finish this just because we said like the Europa League thing. If we finish third or second, we decided for ourselves. Meaning, if we beat Porto, we have 3 points. Porto is going to have 4, right? Then we try our luck versus Atletico. If we lose versus Atletico, we just drop the game against Liverpool. So we decide ourselves if we go to Europa League or not. That's it. It's super simple.
Simple as that. At that game, you decide because you lost against Atletico. You get a draw, a beautiful draw against Leo 2-2. All the 80,000 people in San Siro enjoy the goals and everything, and you go and you focus on the Scudetto.
Okay, but fine. But are there scenarios in which Milan can win all 3 games and still?
Yes. If you win against Porto and Atletico, you win against Liverpool. I mean, not 100%.
No, but I'm saying, are there scenarios in which if Milan win all 3 games, do they still come third? Third.
100%.
Yes. Only if Atletico beats Liverpool in Anfield.
Okay, so that means that they're going to play. They're going to play it. They're going to go do it. They're going to try and win it. Yeah. They're going to try and win all 3 games. They're going to try and win.
You guys forgot about stuff. You forgot that Inter is going to play their best team on Wednesday. Juventus is going to play their best team on Tuesday.
Exactly.
I don't consider Juventus a threat anymore.
Let's not call. I don't want to hear Juventus on this chat, man.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
no.
Piemonte
but-
Calcio.
Because
No.
they cocksuckers, man. That's what they are.
Yes, I agree with you.
So rude.
And another thing is, Napoli is going to play Thursday. Roma is going to play Thursday. Atalanta is going to play Tuesday or Wednesday. Everyone is playing, so it's not an excuse. Oh, we lead this game, and we everyone is going to be tired. Everyone is going to do rotation, so everyone is going to lose points. So I'm not scared in this moment of the season. The problem, the season
but-
becomes tough in February and in March. And if you're playing Europa League, it's not worth it. If you're playing Champions League, it's worth it to fight for it. That's another thing.
The difference between Napoli and Milan is that Napoli have all sorts of depth and Milan don't.
What do you mean? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, like for example, let's say if Insigne gets injured, like for like a month, they still have Mertens and Politano and Elmas and Unas, Osimhen, Petagna, Lozano. I mean, their strike force is their
Out of this world.
reserve team is better than ours.
I don't know about that, Roy, because I haven't seen Napoli with injuries still. I've seen AC Milan with injuries winning almost every game, apart from Juventus. I'm sorry for beating Juventus again.
We beat Napoli no matter what. Or the worst case scenario is going to be a draw, guys.
But it's such a awesome the way they built their team. There's so many goals coming from the bench. It's crazy.
Guys, I mean, you know,
I'm talking about
love
Napoli.
You know what I love about when people say so many goals coming in about Napoli, blah, blah, blah. Those motherfuckers, excuse my French, been playing together for at least 4 or 5 years. A lot of them. It's a molded team that's been molding over the last 5-6 years. So, of course, they're going to play a good game. Oh, I mean, what's the other outcome? If they didn't play a good game, I mean, what's the point? You know, so obviously they're a good team. But overall, Milan came across a lot of challenges compared to Napoli. We had half of the team, like main team, injured, more than a half, 60%. And we still managed to keep up with them. So when we have a full 11, I'm not even fearing Napoli. I don't give a shit about Napoli, honestly.
Damn.
I worry.
Alpha Basil.
Let me finish this. Like, I worry more actually about like sometimes smaller teams, lack of concentration or this and that.
Like Juventus.
Fucking Napoli.
Udinese.
I mean, Juventus is nobody anymore. They are like Milan 2020, 2012, 2013. That's what they are right now. That's their level, man. And they're going to stay there for 10 years.
I'd say a little bit more.
Forget about
Milan is going to be a
Also,
free agent.
if I may add something, it's also the fact that we have to keep in mind that Napoli, while being a superb team, this and that, whatever, they have also had the easiest schedule so far of all the other teams. Napoli so far has played only against Juventus, with Juventus being deprived of 3 starters due to the South American Cup. So Juventus didn't even have their starters on the pitch. And they have played versus Roma. And versus Roma, they got a draw. So far, we have only seen Napoli play against teams that are outside of the top 7 teams. We have played against 5 teams so far.
And we beat
Napoli.
When the fuck
Roma
do we
as
get
well.
to play against these small teams? Why is Napoli only playing? When do we play against small teams?
I think
I
it's just
think
an
after
hour.
the-
Is our illusion.
I think
Napoli
after
played
Inter Milan, we have only Napoli to play.
Guys, we have Pietro here. How's it going, my man?
Hey guys, how you doing? It's the first time that I'm
Good,
on
man.
here.
Welcome to the channel.
I've always been listening to you guys.
Sorry.
Where are
for
you from? Where are you from?
Well, I was
Pietro
from
from
Chicago,
Italy, yes.
and I moved
Okay.
to. What's that?
I said Chicago, bro. I went to college there and I lived in Chicago, man. Lake Forest,
now
Evanston area, man.
Now I moved to California, San Diego.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
shit.
and you're smiling saying it.
Oh, man.
That's okay. Hey, look, Forza Milan today, guys.
Forza,
Oh,
Forza, man.
I bet it's sunny
Always.
over there now.
Oh yeah, it's sunny.
It's too sunny, yeah?
Yeah.
Man. Did you enjoy the game today?
Yes, I did. Well, a little bit. I was nervous at the end. I was very
All of us
nervous.
were nervous. Man, thank you for joining the channel. What do you think about the next game against Porto? Do you want us to go all in and win it?
I don't know. I'm very iffy about that. I don't want to start any problems, but I really don't care about that game. I care about the next game, the Inter
Serie
game.
A,
I want.
Serie A.
That's the game
what
I
I'm
want.
talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
I hope you guys don't get mad at me.
No,
No, man. Don't worry.
I love you,
Don't
man.
worry.
I love you already, man. I love you already, man.
I
Common
completely
sense, bro. Common
I
sense.
completely
man.
disagree with you.
I
I think
disagree
like
as
we
well,
have to
yeah.
win. We need to win against Porto. No one should win against us in San Siro. And the Atletico game was just a mistake. We should win against Porto, and imagine the boost that win can give you to go to the derby. You go to the derby like I don't know, like a boss, and you go and kill them. I don't want to even say their name, but it's important.
Merda. Their name is Merda.
The Porto game is so crucial for our season because imagine losing that game, how down our player can feel, how humiliated can feel.
Hey, I'll
So
be
0
happy
point
if
in
they
Champions
win.
League.
I'll be
Honestly-
happy if they win. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'll be happy if they win. But if they lose, I mean, it is what it is, man. But
Yeah, of course, it is
I
what it
think
is.
I want Scudetto so bad. I want it so bad that I've been tasting it for years. So, as much as you guys want it too, I know all the Milan fans. We're all here. We want it as, but I don't know. I want it bad. That's how much I've been a
Yeah.
Milan fan. So
Laura, I
sense.
should clarify something, man. I think we're gonna win against Porto. I'm not even like thinking about it. We're gonna do the job. But what I'm saying, like theoretically and practically speaking, like to me personally, at this point, like I personally feel like Scudetto is more important. Champions. I'm not saying I don't. Forget about Champions League, but I mean, let's be realistic, man. What's the most important right now, and where we have the most chances? It's Scudetto.
Right now, let's talk seriously. Right now is the Porto game because Scudetto it takes 30 games or 28. It's
Obviously.
a long run, but right
Yeah.
now it's the 3 points against Porto.
You got to remember too that Liverpool helped us out by beating Atletico Madrid. So we realistically actually have a pretty good chance of advancing to the next round because Atletico Madrid helped us. And if Atletico Madrid does it again, oh yeah, then the tune will change to the Champions League.
It is a little
Yeah.
bit unpredictable, actually, when I think about it, because we do depend now. We depend on some other teams, which is the worst case scenario, unfortunately. But it is what it is.
But the good thing is Liverpool is a professional team, and they're not going to play their kids in the fourth game. They're gonna play their best team in the fourth game. So we can count on Liverpool doing that. But we know for sure from the past that Liverpool will play their youngsters and fringe players in at least the last two games. We can almost expect it.
Yeah.
So
realistically,
realistically, we have actually a pretty good chance. 11v11 with our full team, we can beat all three of them.
But also, let's not. Let's also remember that it's Liverpool is playing their B team, but it's not their Primavera. It's still the B team that, their first team. It's pretty much the best subs.
Yeah, but
Let's
the
not.
best subs.
Yeah, but no, they're not gonna have Salah, Mane, Firmino.
Exactly.
Those guys won't play.
It's not like Liverpool has a
Yeah.
huge bench. Right?
No, guys.
Liverpool
I
has
believe we're
really
going
good-
to kill them. I think we're going to destroy them. Like at the San Siro that game, Liverpool should not even show up. To be honest with you, but I'm just saying, they're not that weak.
Right. I have to tell you something, man. In my culture where I'm from, we have a saying. I don't know if I'm gonna translate it correctly, but don't jump ahead of yourself, man. Like when you say we're gonna destroy them for sure, man. I don't know what's gonna happen in the next 5 minutes, man. Like seriously. So let's not jump ahead.
I'm so sure. I could literally.
Nah, I wouldn't be so sure, especially against Liverpool.
Liverpool is going to be embarrassed that night. They're going to be
listen.
embarrassed.
If we have 6 points and we have to win against Liverpool the last game to go through. Oh boy, man, you're gonna see a game that you've never seen before. You're gonna see 11 players that you haven't seen before. And it's gonna be
11
full San Siro,
Lions.
and I'm gonna buy the ticket. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm gonna go there. So I want to
Maybe
see the
you
game.
should
Actually, it's worth it. I don't care.
Because you know how much it's gonna cost. You should
No,
take the owner, man.
No, I have my cousin. My cousin is in the Curva Sur, so he can find me a ticket for,
Hey,
for 20 euro,
okay. Now
25
you're
euro.
talking business, man. Now you're talking business, man. Now,
So,
now
guys,
now we're best friends, man. Now we're best friends.
stay close to the channel, because one day when we're gonna get it slightly bigger, we're gonna probably buy 20 tickets and give it away to 20 people, lucky people. But let's get a bit bigger.
Lucky like me, man.
Let's get a
Okay,
bit
thank
bigger.
you.
Let's get a bit bigger. Because anyway, San Siro is an experience everyone needs to live. I want to ask Pietro, man, how long have you been an AC Milan supporter?
I don't know, since the 90s at least, I think. I remember '95, mostly when Roberto Baggio went there. I was a real Baggio fan, and that's when I became, after the World Cup in '94, and I mean, I knew about them even before, but when I got to that point, that's it. I found out Maldini, I found all the history, and the 4-0 win against Barcelona, it just took it away. And then when Baggio left, it was still the same. I couldn't resist not being a Milan fan. So, and after that, I watched every game. I seen all them win '95 championship, 1999, and so on. I was there for the 2000. Well, I didn't go there, but I watched the game in 2005 when that was a heartbreaker. I almost cried that time. So and I'm a big Maldini fan and Baresi. So
Maldini has done a great job as a DS.
Yeah,
not just proper job. He's changing the squad. I like the job he's doing. I know a lot of people disagree here in the chat, but I don't care.
Who disagrees, man? Who disagrees here, man?
I don't disagree. I think he did a good job. I think he made a mistake with hiring Gianpaolo, but and I also think with Gianpaolo is I heard that they were supposed to get him players and they didn't give him the players he wanted, because I remember they were supposed to bring in 2 players that he had from Sampdoria, and then another guy from Arsenal, whatever his name was, Torreira. They were supposed to bring those guys in, and they never brought him in. So, when coach doesn't get the players he wants, I'm not saying he was a good coach. I was disappointed when I heard that name. I was like, oh come on! Every time I hear things about Milan, they're gonna go get this player and they don't get him. It breaks my heart. That's how bad I'm a Milan fan. It's like, I hear, and the transfer thing is it pisses me off sometimes.
I'll tell you something, man. We're gonna get Sterling this winter, man. We better win the 3 games.
This is a rumor. Listen, hey, you are listening.
This is fake news
from the guy who created this fake news, right? There is zero reports about this. Just direct saying he will come.
He's going to happen. He's going to happen from London, guys. News from London. Thick Size knows that as well. Sterling is going to sign for AC Milan. So we better win those 3 games in Champions League.
I hope so. I hope somebody comes. I want to see somebody come. That's the thing. I want to see somebody good come. But every time we hear false promises or something,
Here's my prediction for January. We're gonna get Fava, the guy from Budapest, from League One, and that's about it. But if Sterling comes, I will welcome him, of course.
He's coming, man. 100%. Anyway, Hillary is here, man. What do you want to say about the game? And how are you, by the way?
Yeah, not too bad. I'm fine. A big win for Milan. I was really impressed with the tactics of Stefano Pioli, the way he masterminded the match, and breaking down the unbeaten run of Mourinho in Serie A, because Mourinho have played for 2 games unbeaten in Serie A. So Stefano Pioli broke.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Never unbeaten in Serie A. Thank you, Ancelotti, for reminding
so Pioli broke the jinx.
Oh
wow!
Yeah.
Pioli is a legend, guys.
One thing we need to understand. What we need to understand is that Pioli, when it comes to tactics, he's improving. I won't say he's there, but he's really improving. And the way he plotted the tactics, that was a very intelligent way. You know, Mourinho thought we were going all through with the 4-2-3-1, but that wasn't it. The thing was, if Milan goes to attack, Casillas drops back. You see, pushing Theo Hernandez up front to join the attack. This tactical switch. You see, and the way he played Salemakas and Calabria, you are switching lanes. Sometimes you see Calabria as a right wing. Sometimes you see Salemakas dropping back. You know, he makes sure he confused Mourinho. That's why Mourinho was left flat-footed. He had to bring in that Ghanaian youngster to take off Mkhitaryan because that wing was corrupted already.
Yeah, and you guys, you didn't realize that all the game, Krunic was on Veretout. As soon as Roma gets the ball, Krunic is always on Veretout.
Yes.
Veretout disappeared from the game. The entire game, he didn't get a ball. And
Anyone
was out of the
can
game.
apply the pressure that Krunic does.
No, the thing is that
that's true.
The thing is that when I saw the formation, and I saw Krunic starting, I never had any doubts because I knew the plans Pioli wanted to do. Pioli doesn't want to give Mourinho that idea of 4-2-3-1. Doesn't want to give him the idea. He wants strength in that midfield. He wants to make sure that Pellegrini doesn't see much of the ball.
Yeah.
Because Pellegrini is more of the distributor. Why Jordan Vertuo and Christensen are the breakers. So he wants that strength in that midfield.
Yeah. No, there is an interesting comment here, and I want an answer from everyone. Says, if would you exchange Hernandez for Sterling with City? And I would say I'm gonna give my answer.
No chance.
I'm gonna give my answer here. Everyone gives their answer. I'm gonna give my answer. First of all, Sterling his contract expires in 18 months. So his value as a player right now is around 40 million. In 6 months, it's gonna be 30 million value because his contract expires basically in a year. So I will give them Theo Hernandez if they give me Sterling and Zinchenko.
No.
I'm happy. I'll do
Not
the
a
exchange
chance
straight
in
away.
hell.
They
They need to give us
away.
their whole fucking team for Hernandez.
No.
Straight away, I get Zinchenko and Sterling, and I'm happy. You can keep Theo Hernandez.
Lauret, like me as Ukrainian, I have to tell you something, man.
Yeah.
I do not want Zinchenko in.
All right.
Milan.
Can I come in, please?
Even though I like him.
In today's game, despite that, Theo Hernandez played well. He tried to close down as Zaniolo, but it's something that Theo Hernandez needs to work on. Theo Hernandez is very temperamental, and when it comes to football, games like this that deserve 3 points, he needs to bring that anxiety down.
Yeah. I think you can win Serie A with Zinchenko every year if you add Sterling to the squad. You don't need Theo Hernandez, and that's the way to progress, in my opinion. You get 2 top players, and and of course you have to sacrifice one. And I think they are experienced. They are. I think they are not younger. I think Zinchenko is almost the same age of.
I'll
Theo.
take Foden and De Bruyne for Theo Hernandez.
Shut up, man. Shut up.
But like, if you want to give Theo Hernandez, I wouldn't give Theo Hernandez for Sterling, man. At the minimum, Bernardo Silva, not fucking Sterling. Sterling is a good player, but he's
I'm
not.
talking about. Listen.
No.
I'm talking
I would
about
trade him for De
situation-
Bruyne.
There is. Oh, shut up. Theo Hernandez not even close to De Bruyne. Man.
No, De Bruyne and
Who's
Foden. De
Who's
Bruyne
Serie
and
is gonna
Foden.
give you De
You know
Bruyne
what?
for Theo
All right,
Hernandez? I mean-
fine. If it went to
I'm talking about
Hernandez,
realistic thing.
if it went to Hernandez, they can give us Sterling, but guy, I don't know who he is. De Bruyne and Foden.
Yeah, sure.
Ah,
It's
okay,
fun.
okay.
Guys,
We have Maradona, basically.
funny. This is
The thing is, how many players are like Teo Hernandez? That's the one thing that you're also not including there is.
I'll tell you what.
Can you tell me right now? No,
teams
no.
don't
Can
have-
you
Teo
go
is number
get
one
me?
in his
No, no,
world.
stop, Larry. Can you
Yeah.
Robinson.
go and
Robinson,
get me a
Liverpool.
player? Can
Robinson,
you go tell me a
Liverpool.
player right now that has the exact same speed and skill and shooting as Hernandez? Name me one player
Robinson,
right now.
Liverpool. Robinson. You need to
No,
watch
no,
him very
Robinson,
well.
Liverpool.
Robinson does not. Robinson
quality,
does
that
not
guy.
have the speed, and he does not have the footwork of
Nathan,
Hernandez. Not even close.
listen, Nathan.
He
I
doesn't.
can
Not
I
even
can
close.
name you.
I'm
I
asking
can
you a
name you.
player that we can go by right now.
But
please.
you asked me a question.
Please tell me.
You don't want my answer.
Name the player, please.
Zinchenko.
No, come on.
Robinson
guys.
is very good for Liverpool. Watch him very closely. Watch his
Cancelo.
No,
Cancelo.
Robinson is good. Robinson is good.
Okay,
but he does not have
Cancelo,
He
maybe.
does not have the skill. Cancelo, yeah, but we're not going to get him.
Okay, Cancelo and De Bruyne. I think
Guess
that's a
what,
fair
Nathan?
trade.
Nathan, I
And
can
also,
tell you 5 teams
Isn't
they don't have.
Cancelo
Guys,
like a
I
right
can
back?
Yeah,
I
but
can name you.
but we're not going to get those players though.
Ben
You're not
Chilwell.
telling me a player that we
Ben
can
Chilwell,
get.
Chelsea.
You're not telling me a
Chilwell,
player that we
Chelsea.
can get. Cancelo. Oh yeah, that's it. That's it.
Guys, as I said before, like as a Ukrainian, Zinchenko is from my home country, and I would say with a heartbroken heart, but he's not Milan player.
Yeah, he's a City player. We know that.
No. Lauren, come on, man. I know. I mean, all right, bro. All right, man. All right. You got me there. All right, man. I'll give it to you. Good joke, man.
No, but listen, what I'm saying that I'm not saying that Zinchenko is better than Theo Hernandez, but if you put Zinchenko and Sterling to this AC Milan, you are a pretty good team. You are a competitive. You can still win Serie A.
is he a left
easily.
back?
Zinchenko is a left
Zinchenko
back.
is a left back. Yeah. He's a
Doesn't
left
he
back.
play?
Sterling
Doesn't he
can
play
play
up
on the
front?
I do
too?
not approve of this message.
Okay. So why is no one going for him instead of Hernandez? Even if he's just a step below, why are they not going for him instead?
I'm
Because
just saying,
he's not.
but I'm
that
not saying
level.
he's better than Theo Hernandez. But if you add Sterling,
Yeah, but he doesn't need
in
to be
our
better.
squad,
But he just needs to be
Our-
at least.
listen,
He
what
needs
I'm-
to at least be close.
can
He's
you-
not
can
even
you-
close.
but
Otherwise,
it is
teams would be
close.
going
Come on,
for
there is a
him.
lot of players.
He's not close.
and-
He's not close because no team is going for him, so he's not close.
Well, that's not doesn't mean anything. If
That- well,
no
well,
team
no,
coming
that
to
is-
it.
that means
He's happy
everything.
to City.
That
He
means
plays
everything.
to City.
No, that means everything.
First of all,
I'm
he
sorry,
plays
that
for
means
City,
everything.
so he knows how to play football. Second of all, what I'm saying is our team with Theo Hernandez, the team we have right now with Theo Hernandez, is not better with an hypothetical AC Milan with Zinchenko and Sterling. That is
So
my
why would
opinion.
you not offer your best? Why would you not offer one of the top 3 left backs in exchange for one of the top 3 best attacking midfielders or something?
Because still we have another problem.
See,
we don't have a left
you're
back.
acting just like
We
the
don't have a
Milan
left back.
management. You're settling. Don't settle. That's the
Not
problem.
settling.
Milan
That is
problem.
not settling. man.
Milan, yes, you are. You are. Milan's problem is their negotiation is garbage. Stop settling. Stop underselling. Stop
That is
selling.
not
You want the
settled.
best
Guys,
players?
you need to
All
come
right,
out
no
of
problem.
Narnia.
You
It's
need
not
to-
settling.
you need
Putting
to-
Sterling and
No.
Zinchenko for
There's
Theo
a-
Hernandez. It's not
There's a
settling.
reason
Guys,
why.
Lars-
There's a reason why Chelsea and Madrid can sell their players for extreme amounts of money
Again-
because they don't take
Again,
bullshit.
comparing AC Milan 7 years without Champions League football with Chelsea and Real Madrid. Again, why we don't stick on the question? The question
Lars,
is simple. Is
Hernandez
our
is
team
worth
get
way more than
stronger?
that.
No,
But
Hernandez
Larry,
doesn't give you.
Larry, we're
Way
losing.
more.
Larry, we're
No.
losing a top 3 left back in the world, Larry. You don't downgrade to a top 30, a top 3 to a top 30.
No, it's
Come on,
not. If
Larry.
you play for City,
Yes,
you're
you
not
are.
a top 30. You're not a top 30. If you're winning the Premier League for 3 times or 2 times in a row and always competing to win it and always competing to win Champions League, you're not the worst left back in the world. You are actually one of the top 10.
Yeah, but
What are you talking about?
Larry, but Milan, one of the reasons why Milan wins is because of Theo Hernandez.
Have you
Can you,
watched?
say,
Again,
can you say the same thing about Zinchenko at Man City?
Yeah, if you add Sterling,
No,
yes,
not
we
even
can
close.
win with
No, you can't.
Zinchenko. Yes,
Have you watched? Have
we
you,
won
have
with
you watched
Balak
Alfonso
we won
Davies
with
of Bayern Munich?
Galatasaray with that position.
Lauren,
Hey,
Bro,
Yeah.
you know, like, I have to say something to you.
Yeah.
I respect your opinion, man, but in this case, man, I completely disagree with you. Like, Zinchenko is not even close to Theo Hernandez. Not even close. Even though,
But I'm saying, why you guys delete the fact that Sterling as well? It's two players, no one. Two players. No, there is
But
no one like
Sterling
Theo
is an
Hernandez.
attacking
Do the
player.
same.
Like Theo
Roy,
Hernandez
Roy,
is a
Roy,
unique fullback.
Roy,
He's a
give
unique.
me a second, man, because before I forget, I'm sorry, Roy. I just want to say something to Lord. Like, you have to understand, you say Sterling and Zinchenko as a package. Okay, we're gaining on the right side, on the wing, but we're losing on the left side in defense, man. That's what I'm saying.
No, he's a good defender.
Ah, man, bro, like, he's from my home country. I watched every fucking game, man. Like, I'm not just sitting here and like bullshitting with you. I'm telling you, he's not Milan player, man. He does
But
not fit in the system, man. I'm not saying
no,
he's a bad player.
There,
Trust me. Like, I
I
like him.
disagree with that, but whatever.
Just my opinion, man. I'm just had to say
Sterling
that.
is a dime a dozen skillful player. I'm sorry, he is.
Kyle Walker,
It just so happens that he has to be English. He happens to be English, so he's rated higher than what he is. But you can go find a Sterling before you go find a Teo Hernandez.
Oh,
Otherwise, there'd be more.
100%.
Otherwise, there would be more Teo Hernandez in the world.
Guys,
On these top teams, but there aren't. But you
It's-
have
yeah.
Sterling on these teams, on all the big teams. There's a Sterling, but there isn't a Teo Hernandez. There's a reason for that.
right. Theo Hernandez is a gem, is a diamond.
I have a question. In
Yeah.
the next game, is Teo Hernandez the next game, next Serie A game? Is Teo Hernandez important to us? Which he's not going to be there.
100%, man. You kidding me? We've
Would
been
never
debating.
get rid of a guy that's important to us.
I'll tell you what. You know why it's important to us? Because we have Balo in that position and we don't have Sterling in the squad. That is a fact. No one can disagree with that. If you have Sterling in the squad and you have Zinchenko,
No, but
you
Leao.
are like
Leao
who
is-
Theo? I
that
forgot
was-
about that guy. Who
what
is
about
Theo?
Leao?
We're still winning. We're still playing football.
Roy,
Everyone was
he
saying,
plays on the
listen,
right wing. Sterling. He's a right
Sterling
winger.
can play on the right wing, man. That is the thing that it's shocking me.
I cannot agree with this.
No, I
First
can
of all,
see-
but let's be realistic. Pioli is not going to play with two wingers, attacking wingers. He's not going to do
Yeah,
it.
he will. He will, because if we got Chiesa right now, he would have Chiesa and Leao on the field. He would not have Salamakers.
Okay,
There's no way.
does Sterling
100%.
do that kind of work too?
Yeah, he runs, man.
It depends on what the coach is asking.
He covers.
He does. Sterling
always.
does come back though. He does. Sterling does. Do
I
that.
have to say, I mean, I honestly, my personal opinion,
I would not sacrifice Sterling. No way.
I like
No,
I
no,
like
if you give
Sterling.
if
I
you
like
give
Sterling, but
Hernandez-
not in that equation, man. Not in that equation,
Yeah,
like
if you-
exchanging
yeah, I
Theo
agree.
for Zinchenko and Sterling, man. I mean,
the workload that Salamakers is doing, I don't think Raheem Sterling can do it.
Yeah, but that's because the workload Salamakers does is only in terms of the defensive and being a squad player. We need someone who can create chances on the right as well. And
I agree with
I mean,
that.
Salamakers, he can. Salamakers can, he
How
can
we
learn
end
to
up
do
talking
it.
about
I'm not saying he
Salamakers, by
can't.
the way?
Salamakers.
Look,
Salamakers.
Man. Every time we talk about something, comes out and we talk about. Anyway,
Okay,
let's
but
talk about.
look, I was nice earlier. Hold on, I was nice earlier. Can we agree that Salamakers was very sloppy today?
Yeah, I think it was the
No,
worst.
he
The pitch,
did
but
very
not
good.
so bad.
No, he
Salamakers was
He
sloppy
was really
today.
good today.
He
was
did really
good
good.
today.
It was
No,
very
no,
good.
no.
I watched him
Salamakers was look, I'm not saying he was bad, but by Salamakers standards, just by his normal standards, he was
very
sloppy
consistent.
today. He gave a lot of balls away. He had a lot of moments where his control was not very good.
It
I'm
does
not
not
talking
outweigh
about-
his
I'm
positive
not-
performance, though.
But I'm just saying he was sloppy today by his own standards.
I don't know about that.
you know, there was a comment, guys. I don't know if you saw it, but it was Ibra against Roma,
Yeah.
and that's exactly what it was, man. Ibra against Roma.
Listen, today there was another comment saying the old man show. talking
I
about
mean,
old man. We are not really
we
young. None of
definitely
us
definitely
is.
know. We only have like what Giroud, Ibra, and who Kyer, and who else is super old? I don't think there's many. Oh, Tatarusao maybe. There's a
I,
fourth person.
I will say something. I don't think Kier is old. He's 33,
32.
32. He is a young guy.
Oh,
For a defender, he is in his prime.
that's
Cannavaro
why I
won the
was
Ballon
happy.
d'Or at 32.
That's why I was happy when he renewed, because I know he has at least good 3-4 years easy, like in
Yeah.
good performance, easy.
Yeah, he has 3 years plus one. Let's see the physical condition at the highest level with us. And Ibra, guys, everyone was criticizing him against Bologna, but
Whoa,
as
who is
John,
everyone? Who is everyone?
the social media guys, you know,
And
the
what about
Twitter
here?
boys. No, man, we love him. No one, I haven't heard anyone criticize him.
Somebody
Nathan
questions
criticized him.
Ibra.
No,
If somebody questions
hold on.
Ibra,
I
man,
didn't
you call
criticize
me.
him. He
You
was.
call me, man. You
Ibra
call
was
me
poor
if you
last
question
game.
him, man. You
No,
call me, okay?
Ibra was.
I'll explain.
Ibra
I
was poor last
Basil,
game.
explain
Red John.
English, man. What's good?
No.
Okay?
Yeah,
Ibra
but
is a legend, guys.
Let's not pretend though. Ibra last game did not have a good game, so it's
See?
fair to say he
Criticizing,
did not
man.
play good.
Here we go.
I don't, but last
Here
game
we
and
go.
this
Here we
game,
go.
last
Now
game
we're
and
conversation, man.
but look, last game and this game are two different things. You can play bad one game and play good the next game. Like, why is that not a thing for y'all?
Nate, can
Should
you
we just
agree
say
on
that he
one,
plays
on one
good
point?
even when
Can
he
you agree
doesn't?
on one point, man, that Ibra's presence, it's priceless, man, on the field. It's priceless because
Oh yeah,
those young
yeah,
motherfuckers,
for sure.
they don't know what the hell they're doing. So when he's there,
Oh
he
yeah, for
shows
sure.
you, hey, think. If you don't think, I'm gonna
I would
fuck
rather
you up,
have.
man. That's what,
I
and
would
that's what
rather
we need
have
sometimes,
Ibra.
like that authority on the field, and that's what we need.
I would
These young
rather. I
motherfuckers
would
don't know
rather
how
have.
to fuck.
I would rather have
I'm
Ibra
sorry,
guys are
guys,
killing me.
playing
I'm
poorly
swearing a
than
little bit too much,
Giroud.
but I apologize about that.
Giroud,
No,
Ibra,
I would rather.
Kier, they do the job, man. They do the job. They show up when
Nah,
the moment is difficult.
Hey, you know, Ibra, I love Ibra. He's like, to me, I think he's the best.
It's
You
God.
know, the next like we had Van Basten for in this era right now. He's not like Van Basten, but you know, he's that type
Yeah.
to me. So I gotta agree though, he did not have a good game against Bologna, but he helped us. And in this game too, I feel like twice he was offsides. I don't know, but he got the goal, and you know what? I love the guy. So I mean,
He got the penalty as well.
yeah, he got the penalty. So I mean, he helped us today. So maybe he's just getting better. You know, I don't know, but
There's only one Ibra Cadabra man in this world, and that's Ibra, man. You know, like
yeah,
you
I
cannot
agree.
find
I don't. We
pure
won't see
striker
another
like
Ibra
him.
again.
A pure
No.
number 9 like this guy. You're not gonna find in these days, man. There's not many of those guys left. This
And I
guy
don't
can
even
do whatever
care.
you need.
I don't even care that he didn't win a Champions League. I mean, people say, "Oh, well, he didn't win a Champions League." Well, Baggio never won a Champions League, and there's a ton of guys who didn't win, but they're great players. I just
Maradona.
I
Ronaldo.
look at it as you're a great player. You know, he's a great player. I mean, I don't know where the hell he came from, but he's really good, man.
He
really
came
good.
from
It's-
Ajax.
it's
And
called-
I know.
That's why I say.
Pietro.
That's
It's
why I say
called
we need
Eastern
to look
Europe,
at the
man,
Ajax players.
where the true champions are born, man. You know what I mean? That's what comes down. That mentality, man. When you test blood and powder, man, it doesn't fucking matter, man. You're not afraid of nothing. That's what I'm trying to say. Like this
Yeah.
guy is not afraid of nothing. Like whatever you put in front of him, he's gonna go over above the subject, man, so to say, or object, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So this guy has that mentality that nobody can disturb. That's the difference.
hmm
I read something about Ibrahimovic. So he was saying that this is not his last time to play. That if Milan kick him out, he's ready to go elsewhere to continue his career till his body tells him to stop. But at the moment, he's still warming up. I read it today. It's a good article that I read today.
That is the Ibra character, of course. He's like pretending.
He's
like-
I think he wants one more year with Milan again.
I will give
Oh
it to
man,
him.
that is gonna be
He
hard.
can,
That
he
is
can
gonna be
even
really
sit
hard.
on the
No,
bench as long as
please.
he fucking pushes those young players. I don't give a shit, man.
No,
I like this topic. I like this topic.
I
Would
disagree.
you want Ibra for another year?
No.
Giroud is
No.
gonna be there
Yes.
another year for sure.
Yes,
He's not
yes.
going anywhere.
100% yes.
Now,
Maybe as
now
a
we
coach.
have
No.
argument.
Maybe
Now we have argument.
maybe
If
as
he
an
plays
assistant
like
coach.
this, hell yeah.
But he's
No,
injured
maybe as a coach. As a
60%
coach,
of the
but not,
time.
not as
Are
the
you?
player.
If he goes, the players would be lazy and reluctant to play because he hits the
Okay.
players very hard.
I have a
Guys,
question,
okay.
guys.
Lauren,
Would
before I'll say something and then I stop talking. I just want to say one thing, guys. I love how people like, oh no. Do you guys understand how much viewers this guy brings to Milan too? Because just of his name, just by itself, not Milan name, just Ibra.
It
Like,
doesn't
all
matter.
the fans are following him. So don't give me that
Dude,
shit like, oh,
It doesn't
like, whatever.
matter.
Let's just
It
forget
doesn't
about it.
matter. We are
It's a marketing
again.
move, man. We need this
Guys.
guy.
Again, it's pretty simple. Can you guys hear me, by the way?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I
okay.
hear you. Yeah.
Okay, first of all, a team like Milan is not ran like the grocery shop that the family runs, and this guy has been good to us, so he has to be with us, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. It's all about numbers. Ibra plays, last season he played only 40% of the games. This season he has played 3 games or 4 games so far.
By the
If
way,
I'm-
Red
if
John,
I'm-
sorry.
Mhm.
With the injuries, it looks like he's run like a butchery more than a grocery
Yeah.
shop.
Well, exactly. a butcher shop more. Yeah, exactly. That would be the
Fucking
more
hell.
correct way. Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you want to keep Ibra, you keep Ibra, give him like, I don't know, director or of whatever spot, but you don't keep him now as your main striker anymore.
I wanna say my opinion, but you go.
No, this is more or less everything that I had to say, to be honest. Like,
My opinion is in one question. Would you prefer Pellegrini as a third striker or Ibra as a third striker?
Look, we
Pellegrini.
need to
Well,
move on.
exactly.
At some point,
yeah, exactly.
we got to move on, man. You guys are gonna have Zlatan playing when
I'm
he's
not that type
fucking
of person that
65.
moves on so quickly.
You guys need to move on, man. You see, the problem is Milan. Like as a striker, let me be completely serious. If you're a young striker and you see Milan is preferring Giroud and Zlatan over you, you're not gonna come to Milan. And we're going to miss out on strikers simply because they are not going to be played because of Giroud and Zlatan.
Nathan,
Like,
I
we're
need to
gonna
stop
miss
you right
out
now.
on the future.
I need to stop you
No,
right
it's
now.
the truth. It's the truth.
Velotti-
No,
It's the
Velotti
truth.
we're
is
not
gonna come no matter
preparing
what.
him. We don't have any money. That is the fact. We're not preparing him
No,
to
no.
to
No.
to
The
Mbappe
team
or to
that-
Vlahovic. We don't
Larry,
have money.
Larry, we're not talking about those players, Larry. Those are not the only forwards in the world, okay? You can find other forwards that are good. But if you're not going to get them early enough, then that's your fault, okay? That's
You're not
no one
gonna
else's
find
fault. But
anyone
but
good
the
like
men.
Ibra.
Why?
You're not gonna find
Why?
anyone good like Ibra.
Okay, but you have to move on from Ibra. It's called progression, okay?
Yeah,
If
and
you're
it
not going to
costs 60
progress from
million.
these players,
It costs 60 million.
no, it
A
doesn't.
player that
It costs
has
60
to move
million
on
because
from
Milan
Ibra
doesn't want to. No, it costs 60 million because Milan won't spend an extra 2 to 3 million on a player because they want to get him for free, and then another team goes and gets him.
No, because
That's
we
what
spent
Milan
70
does.
million already, and our budget was
Larry,
not
come on,
130
Larry,
million. We spent 70 million.
Larry, you don't have to spend that much money to find gems, bro. You don't have to. It's all about
You're saying it
scouting.
like it's the
team
easiest
who
thing to
scouts
do.
the best.
Nah.
Okay, but look at Atalanta, look at Ajax, and look at Dortmund. Do they spend as much as Milan does? No, but their scouts go and get the players before anybody else does.
Which one?
So
which
what
is the
you're
player?
telling me-
Which is the player? Wait a second. Which is the player that
Zapata's
Borussia
up there
Dortmund?
in age.
Haaland.
Haaland, I
Dortmund
told
got Haaland
you.
for 25,000
Listen,
for 25
no,
million.
there is
Guys,
that is a false. That is a misinformation. Every
How
big
much did-
club
how
made
much
a
did
bid for
Dortmund spend?
Haaland.
exactly.
Listen, every
How much-
big club. I'm telling you, every big club made a bid for Haaland higher than Borussia Dortmund. Everyone.
Yeah, but
Raiola
it always comes out
decide
that
to
Milan are
accept-
looking at them first. Milan
No.
looks at a lot of players first, and we don't act on it. We always do that. Until
my
I'm
God.
proven otherwise, that's the truth.
Kaya
Tell me-
George,
tell
we
me- tell
dodge
me
a
when.
bullet. He's not playing. Thank God we didn't got him.
Kyle George
Do me
does
another
play.
example of a striker we didn't get, and everyone
Who
made an offer.
who is Kaya George, man? I would like to know. Who is Kaya George, man?
Everyone was upset in August, man, because we didn't got him.
That's
Everyone
my
was
point.
dying.
That's my fucking point. Who is fucking Kaya George? Nobody
That's what I'm
knows.
saying.
He plays for fucking Juventus, who nobody fucking likes anyway. Piece of shit team, corrupted motherfuckers. Excuse my French.
Yeah, but
Excuse my
you
French.
guys
I'm
gotta
sorry.
remember. You guys got to
Yeah.
remember how Milan is a different team. Our structure is better than Juventus's.
I don't know, man. He's
All
still
it takes
injured.
is some scouting, and you can do better.
Mate,
Listen,
I don't think
guys,
it's so easy.
I think a player that can do what Ibrahimovic does, like that regista, the way he organizes the field and the offense, I don't think there's many players that can do. I think it's only him, really. Who else can do it?
like guys, let's just
You are
look,
right.
let's just look at statistics. This guy is 6'6", fucking moves like a jagger, like no problem. At 40 years old, at 40
Moves like a
fucking
jagger.
years old, man. So you tell me where we're gonna find Pellegrini style, like young player who wants to come
Like
to
in
Milan, who doesn't
1981
have a
jogger.
fucking no shit fucking skills, man. Excuse my French. So, like, what the fuck are we talking about, man?
That's what I'm saying. If you want to substitute Ibra, you need to spend 60, 70 million. He's a
Exactly.
proven. You
Okay,
need a
so-
proven
so-
striker that scores goals. that
So when do
handles
you move on
pressure,
from Ibra?
Leadership.
When
We're
do you
gonna
move
move
on
on to
from
Ibra when we're gonna
The
have the
only,
money.
No,
the only
no.
striker that can replace
asking
Ibra
you
at the
when.
moment with authorization and hammering is Lewandowski.
Yeah, I agree with that. We can get him. We can go
But
for
when
it.
he's 35
Yeah, but-
too.
but he's
He's
old.
not gonna
asking
be
you
20,
when.
25. He's gonna be
We
what?
got to get
35,
away from
36?
the old guys.
We
That's
love
what
the
I'm
old
are
saying.
you
guy.
gonna move
At
on,
this
though?
point, guys, why don't you guys understand one thing? At this point, we don't have the like the same power, money, or like the same power potential.
We need
as
leadership
Manchester
skills.
City,
We need
PSG,
leadership skills for this
Bayern
young
Munich,
man.
man. We cannot compete with those teams. So we have to be clever. We have to invent things. And Ibra, we invented him again. This guy just came back from Los Angeles Galaxy. Who gives a fuck about Los Angeles Galaxy? Seriously, man. I'm sorry. Who? This guy came back from MLS, and he's like, you know what, motherfuckers, I'm gonna show you what's up. And he showed it.
Yeah.
So what are we arguing about here, man?
No,
Yeah,
we
guys-
agree with the value of Ibra.
Exactly.
We're not agreeing on. It's really hard to substitute him, and it's really dangerous saying, "Oh, Ibra, fuck off. I'm buying
No,
Vlahovic,"
guys.
and next season you're back with a Piatek situation.
No,
and you're
But
losing points.
guys, but this is not how clubs move on, man. Right now, we are substituting Ibra. Right now, Ibra is not playing every game. Ibra is injured 80%, 60% of the time. So we are already substituting Ibra.
Exactly.
Okay. The problem is now, if you want to keep him, you cannot rely on him anymore.
No one is saying we need to rely on him. But I would love
no.
to keep him for another season as a third striker.
I have a question for everyone here. let me ask a question here.
It's a question about Juventus. because I don't
No,
wanna
it's not about you. But listen, if he stays, it's because the club thinks that can stay.
Yes.
So if a club feels that he can do another year, that is the question. Like, how would you feel?
It's
Would
also
you
up to
trust
him.
the club?
It's also up to him if he
Maldini
feels
came
like
up
he
and
can do
say,
it.
"Hey, listen, this is the situation right now. We need to have him as a third striker. I'm okay with it. As a third striker, not like a main striker. Let's say next year, if you find a good replacement, let's say Balotelli, for the guy for the sake of it, like because he's a free agent and he's the most reasonable option that we got. I would say, okay, third striker, but Ibra is gonna be first striker anyway. So who gives a fuck, man?
I mean, that's
No,
the thing.
Balotelli, no, please.
I've been following Milan for years. You see, and Milan has tradition. Veterans succeed in
Yeah.
Milan. Veterans succeed in Milan.
I
True,
have a chance
true,
in Milan as
true.
well.
Yeah. I've been supporting Milan for since 2002-2003 season. Yeah, Milan veterans has been successful in Milan. Tell me what veteran that came to Milan and became a failure. Look at Sidorf. Sidorf was a bench warmer in Inter Milan. He came to Milan and took up a shirt. How about Rivaldo?
He was young. He was still young.
How about
Ronaldinho? How about Ronaldinho, man?
Ronaldinho, Rivaldo. Name them.
Rivaldo didn't do good.
But he did well.
Ronaldinho did good.
He won the Champions League. He won the Champions League.
Yeah, Rivaldo is more fit now that he's 50 years old than when he came.
And he's got the winning goal in Coppa Italia against Roma.
Let the guy speak.
Was in the
he
bench
needs to express himself.
Guys, the right decision to do here, and I know I'm always right. Sorry, guys.
Basically, the
right decision
man.
is to
Okay, man. All right.
to keep Ibra as a third striker because he's a guy that comes in and scores. Even at 41, he's gonna do that.
Yeah.
So to keep
Why
Ibra
not keep him as a coach?
Because coach
I would
cannot
rather
play.
have
We
him.
already
He
have
can
a
still
coach.
play.
He
Player
can still
coach.
play,
No,
and
but not the main coach. I'm talking about the help Pioli.
Yeah,
I'm not saying to be the main coach, but just Zlatan's presence would be good.
Okay, I'll tell you why he should be our third striker. He's gonna be our third striker. Giroud is gonna be our second/first striker, and we're going to buy a 50, 60, 40 million, 30 million striker that is gonna grow with Ibra. He's gonna train with Ibra. He's gonna see how a legend does it,
Hold on,
and he's not gonna have all
Larry,
the pressure on him because.
Larry, you just said we were going to buy
Why I
a
cannot
40 to
finish the
60 million
topic?
striker, and he
Yes.
because you just said something crazy. You said that we were going to buy a 40 to 60 million striker, and Milan's not going to have him as a starter. You're crazy.
No, I'm not saying he's not gonna have it
You're
as.
crazy.
See, you didn't let me finish. When I say that Ibra is our third striker, that means that our young striker is gonna be this new guy. We're gonna buy 40, 50, 60 million. But if this guy ends up like Tammy Abraham, that is hitting the post and never scores a goal, you put Ibra and he scores, and he doesn't fucking feel the pressure, and he has the time to adapt to the Serie A, to learn the Pioli system. That's why you need Ibra and Giroud, because these guys, they are not kids. They do the job. And if somebody young comes, he has the time to grow and to I don't know, to develop, to do whatever he needs to do.
Laura, let's be honest.
I don't get this.
Let's
What
be
is
honest.
young? What is young striker?
24.
Milan spent money for Andrea Silva, almost something million from FC Porto. He was the
Sorry,
senior.
a young good one.
And we spent money Christoph Piontek from Genoa. Something million. He was the waste. We should stop deceiving ourselves about young striker. We need a proven striker that can score goals.
Belotti.
Belotti is coming to Milan. Belotti is coming to Milan.
Hey,
Belotti and Romagnoli are going to play for Juventus.
I'm not after young. I need a proven striker that has name, that can score goals. We need goals.
My friend.
Getting mad. Take it easy.
Listen. Hey, listen to me.
Don't get angry. Yeah.
We're all Milan fans here.
Relax, man. Relax, okay?
I'm with you, man. I want 30 goals a season.
I just have to say something, guys, okay? So, I understand the frustration of this young gentleman, and he's yelling out, and he's like, who is proven striker? Okay, at this point, the way things are going and the way we function as Milan, we're going to get Belotti for free. Okay, from Torino.
Yes.
No, we're not going to get Belotti for free.
We are 100%. We are
Because he loves
100% getting
Milan. He
Belotti
loves
for free.
Milan,
Yeah.
guys. Hey, can I fucking finish my sentence, guys? Seriously, guys. Because I'm gonna start swearing in my own language. It's not nice. Not nice, man.
Do it.
Hey,
we want that to happen.
I'm very nice person, but I'm getting a little bit tired of getting disturbed, man. Seriously. So what I want to say, the way Milan works, man, unfortunately, maybe not unfortunately, but that's the way it is. We're gonna get Belotti because he's a free agent. He loves Milan. He's gonna accept the contract. If we give him whatever, 3.5 million, he's gonna take it. So, we're gonna have Belotti, Giroud, and Zlatan. I'm almost 95% sure for the next season, most probably. I might be wrong, but what I'm trying to say is that's three good strikers, man. Honestly, overall, if you look at the picture, pretty good.
I'm in support.
Sorry?
I'm in support of what he said. I'm in support of it.
You're in support. I
Yeah.
totally disagree. Belotti is a Juventus player already. He's
Belotti-
gonna sign a five. He's
Listen,
gonna sign
come
a
on.
5 million net
Bel-
for Juventus,
Listen,
and he's gonna be done.
here's what I think will happen. Belotti will come to Milan for free because he is also a Milan fan. Yada yada yada, and Vlahovic will go to Juventus, regardless.
Juventus
where
doesn't
you-
have money.
Yeah. This is what Milan fans say all the time. Juventus doesn't have money, but in the last 2 years, Juventus has spent 100 million on players, while we buy Balotelli for 3.32 million, if possible.
Well, now they don't have money. That's what I'm saying. They already
Okay.
spent all the
Right.
money.
No,
That's the
of
thing.
course. Of
They
course.
made wrong purchase.
Sure. We always say they don't have money, yet they renew players, they pay players better, they buy players for more money than we do. So in my head, they have money. They will always have money.
Corruption.
No,
They
corruption,
renew
no.
Bonucci and Chiellini, but not these players. They're gonna sell the league for sure next summer.
We take
Yeah,
him. We take him.
we-
How
we-
much? How much is the league?
We
Is a Raiola
we
price.
keep on
and we're
seeing
not-
the same stuff every year, man. Every year they buy 40 million, 60 million players. It doesn't matter. The problem, the thing is, Vlahovic will go to Juve, Belotti will go to Milan, and Ibrahimovic is going to retire next season. He's not going to keep on playing football at 41 years old unless he wants to, I don't know, to be a burden. And I hope and I think he's not that kind of a person that just wants to be like a burden for a young team that is trying to
Okay,
succeed.
Red John, I have a question for you, just for
Tell
you.
me.
So I don't want any answer from anyone else. Sorry for excluding everyone. So
I'm
what are we
gonna
gonna
answer
do with
anyways.
70 million? What are we gonna do with 70 million next summer? What are we gonna do with that money? Because we're gonna spend 70 million next summer. What are we gonna buy?
We are going to buy like Belotti is going to come for free, right? We're going to send Pellegrini back to where he came from, to Monaco or whatever. We're going to buy a young striker for 10 million, and we're going to try to buy Diaz substitute, like a cam. We're going to send also Messias and Torrenzi, whatever these players, back. And we're going to try to find, and Castillo will be sold hopefully in January, but let's see. We will buy a right winger and a cam, both the right winger to be a starter, the cam to be Diaz's substitute, and here's your 70 million.
I disagree with that. I think you're buying a striker with that money. You're gonna buy a 40, 60 million striker.
I don't think our owners do this kind of stuff.
And
Yeah,
I'm
we're not
pretty
spending that much
sure
money
Belotti
on a
and
bench
Romagnoli
striker.
already. Belotti and Romagnoli already signed for Juventus. I'm pretty sure about that.
But by the way, we also will spend part of that 70 million also to find the center back substitute replacing Romagnoli, who's going for free. Here's your
Well,
70 million.
We can find a way for 5 or 10 million to buy
Yeah.
center back.
We buy players for 5 or 10 million. Yeah.
I think Juventus is gonna get Belotti. Juventus does not have the money to buy
Juventus
players.
is 100%, unless if Vlahovic stays in Italy, he's going to Juventus. This is my.
And by the way,
my
Juventus
opinion.
needs to go top 4. By the way, that's another thing.
Yeah, but they will make it. It's not gonna be a problem.
Let's see. Anyway, if anyone wants to answer that question about what AC Milan is gonna do with 70 million, you guys are free. I wasn't satisfied with the answer of Red John. Anyone? No one wants to do that. Okay. Anyway, I don't think Juventus is gonna qualify to Champions League. I mean, if they win it, maybe they qualify.
Hopefully they do. Well,
No, hopefully not, bro.
Hey, what about the guy that plays for Verona? What the heck's his name? Simone. Or not Simone.
Simeone, sì.
Simeone, yeah. I really like him. I think he's a real good striker.
yo,
but I
he
don't know.
scored 8 8 or 9 goals in like 3 games or something like that.
6 goals in 2 games.
6
scored-
goals.
Yeah, he-
Fuck, that's crazy.
Is
Didn't
he,
he
is
score
he the
4?
son of Simeone?
Yeah.
The
Exactly,
son
yeah.
of Simeone.
His goal against Juve was top level.
Yeah,
Top.
nice goal.
Didn't
He
he
was
score
playing
4
for
against?
Cagliari a few years ago, or Genova.
Exactly.
He got-
But he wasn't good enough for Cagliari, so they sent him on loan to Verona, and now he is
Scoring
He's
goals.
good now.
perfect. Yeah,
He was really young at that time. I think he was 20 years old.
Would you guys take
If I'm
him?
not wrong.
I
I don't know.
think
I think he started his career in Fiorentina. I moved
Exactly.
to Cagliari.
Exactly. Cagliari, Fiorentina, Cagliari for some years, then Cagliari permanently, and then he didn't do that good on Cagliari. Now he is doing pretty well this season. The problem is we need a striker who's proven. So I wouldn't take him unless he does the same. He continues the same rhythm and the same goal scoring, like not this many goals, but at least consistent throughout the season for at least 2 years. Then you can get him. Like otherwise, we will be doing the same mistake we did with Piontek.
Oh, somebody is saying that Spurs are pushing for Conte now.
Yeah, I doubt Conte will go to Spurs.
I don't know, man. If I was Conte, I would go to Newcastle. I would sign a 5-year deal with Newcastle, an insane deal, like a 20 million a year or something like that. So 100 million deal for 5 years. And I will build the team from scratch. I will start to buy the players I want with the game I want to play.
He's gonna get
And,
Kessié.
Exactly. Yeah.
Get KC at 40 million,
He
please.
wanted
Get out of
Kessié. Remember, he wanted him at Inter.
Yeah, get it, man. Pay 40 million. Bring it to Newcastle, to Manchester, whatever you want. So we get the
Yeah,
money out
guys,
of it.
I gotta go. Forza Milan, and talk next
Actually-
time. Okay.
Later,
Actually,
man.
see-
Forza Mina.
See you, man.
It's been 2
you
hours
later.
live, man. Bro, you want to continue it? Or I'm going to close it.
No, you can close. You can close.
Let's close it,
you,
guys.
man.
It's an happy day. Before we close it, I just want a prediction for Porto and Inter. I want to know the result and how the game is going to be. So give me a bit more. What do you guys think about the game? Let's start with Pietro. He's new here, so let's start with him. What do you think about the 2 games?
I don't know. I think we might win. I hope. So I don't know. I don't know the score, but I'll say 2-1.
Both of them?
Well, both games.
Yeah.
Inter game. I don't know. I don't want to comment on that one.
You're probably Italian, man. You're not American.
No, my parents. I'm Italian. My parents are Italian. They're from. that's-
Okay.
You see my name, Pietro.
Yeah,
exactly.
no, but so so your parents moved from
Scaramantico.
Italy. Scaramantico.
Yeah,
You don't want to jinx it.
yeah. I
Makes
don't want
sense.
to. I never
know what?
predict
I'm-
scores. It's
So I'm
hard.
gonna follow you. I'm gonna follow your suggestion. I'm not gonna predict the Porto game. I'm just gonna predict the derby.
Tell us,
Because-
tell us the score of the derby.
I'll tell you what, the derby it's gonna be a crazy game. I think we're gonna win 3-2. It's gonna be like a mad game, and we're gonna find a goal, like set of last minute, from outside the box, from 30 yards,
I like that. Perfect.
something like that. But Porto, I don't want to predict it because I really want to win that game. Like more, probably at this point, more than Serie A. I really want to win that game. I don't know why. It's just it's an obsession at the moment. Oh, that would be lovely. Charnoglu doing an own goal, 3-2 for us. That would be gorgeous.
That's the stuff. That's the stuff.
Hilary, what do you think about the next 2 games? Do you want to give us a prediction?
Yeah. According to Stefano Pioli, he says that Ante Rebic and Matthias will be back. So I think we have a strong squad. For Roma, for Porto, I'm sure we're going to beat Porto. That's not a problem. And for the derby, because Milan always struggle with a team that plays 3-5-2 formation. You know, considering the fact that it's a derby and we need a win, and Inter Milan knows that they need 3 points to cut down the lead. I'll go for a 2-2 draw.
Ooh. Yeah, that keeps Inter alive. That keeps Inter alive, because if we win against Inter, they are dead. They are out of the Scudetto run, 100%. If we beat them.
And they also have a super important game midweek, right, against Sheriff. Because if they lose that game, they are almost out of champions.
They are in trouble if they lose that game.
Yeah.
In big trouble. Rajon, give me your prediction for the 2 games.
Porto, we win 2-0. And against Inter, we win 3-0.
Whoa, man.
3-0 and destroying them, 10 points ahead of them, and it's a 2-horse race.
Are you on Prozac, man? Jesus, guys, from being the most negative supporter to the most positive one.
Rajan had a moment of enlightenment. It's called.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, 3-0, and if you want to know who's gonna score, like these guys, this is if you want to become millionaires, bet your houses on this shit. Okay, this is.
Rajan, you have to understand. Roy is my witness. I'm the only one who gets results.
That's why I'm
right.
keeping you for the last, man, because I'm gonna check it at the end.
By the way, last time I was the only one who predicted Verona win against Juventus. Huh? I'm just putting it out there.
Hey,
Possible. I said as well.
Basil said it as well.
I said as well. I always predict Juventus losing.
What?
I always say that Juventus losing. So.
All of a sudden, I'm not so special anymore. Fuck.
Of course, bro. What do you think, man? There's only one special.
I predicted Juventus losing against Empoli because I always predict Juventus is gonna lose. So it's impossible for me to miss that.
Oh, and by the way, next match of Juventus is against Fiorentina. Dude, I can see them losing again. Like,
oh man, that will be
So
lovely.
No, that's not what's gonna happen, guys. I'm sorry.
what's gonna happen?
Oh man, don't tell me that.
It's gonna be a draw. That's what's gonna
Okay,
happen.
I like that. I'm okay with that.
Are on retreats now. They're all in the camp now.
Yeah, exactly. For the next week.
Roy,
Anyway.
you're like my witness. I don't have to say anything, man. He knows.
Roy,
Oh,
give
it
me
is
some
true.
prediction, man.
All right, so Porto, I say 3-1 for Milan, and against Inter, 2-1.
Solid derby. 2-1 is a solid derby. I like that. Vasily, it's your time, man. This is at the end of the video.
2 predictions?
Yeah.
All right, man. Against Porto, bro, it's gonna be 2-0. 2-0, and I can't even say who's gonna score. It's gonna be Zlatan Ibrahimovic, my man, and Diaz.
Ooh, beautiful.
Inter,
What?
Inter. I don't think you guys gonna like what I have to say, but it's gonna be 1-1 draw.
That's not bad. A draw is not bad. It's not bad. It keeps us still close to the top of the table. I think Napoli
That's
is
not the
going to
result
win.
I like, but honestly, my gut feeling tells me it's gonna be a draw, man.
Important is not to lose. That is the most important thing. 2 points from the top of the table is nothing. And I don't think Napoli is going to win anyway. I feel like Napoli is going to lose some points this time as well.
Who's Napoli playing, do you know?
Against Verona, and they are playing Thursday in Europa League. So they
Can
have
I
less time
predict
to
that?
recover.
Can I predict against Verona what's gonna happen, man?
Yeah, man. It's a free place.
So they're
Same.
playing at home, correct? If I'm not mistaken, Napoli. Is
Yeah,
playing at home.
Napoli, Verona, yeah.
I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be one of the most beautiful games. It's gonna be 2-2.
And again, Verona, they play three at the back. That's how Milan struggled against Verona.
Yeah, sure.
2-2.
The 3 at
I
the back
think
is
that's
difficult.
what's gonna happen, but who knows? Who knows?
All right.
Thank you, guys. Forza
right.
Milan.
Forza Milan.
I'm so happy.
Ciao, ragazzi.
I'm
I
so
was,
happy.
I
Tomorrow,
was thinking that Roy is gonna say, "Okay, guys, everybody relax. I'm gonna continue the stream." Man,
No,
Yeah. So tomorrow at
I've
work,
been streaming for
I'll,
too
I'll,
long.
I'll have a big mouth at work tomorrow. All the anti Milan fans, they will run away from me.
bro, nobody's running away from you, man. Nobody. They cannot escape you, man.
We cannot, man. We're inside this box. We cannot get out of it. Sorry.
Because if Milan lose, they're looking for me. But when I
Hey,
win,
hey, I
they're
find
running
you, I
away.
find you, and we
Nice.
have a cup of good tea, man, together, man. How about that?
Oh Jesus. Anyway, Forza
all good,
Milan,
man.
guys. Thank
Forza
you for
Milan.
following the channel.
Hey guys,
And
Ciao.
Laura, last question, and then we
I'm
finish.
scared
We'll
now.
finish. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Like, so on Champions League, are we gonna have after post match or no?
Yeah, Champions League game. Yeah, after the game. Yeah, post match. I mean, hopefully it's not gonna be a funeral. It's not gonna be a
Listen,
fun.
I just want to know
fun
because
video.
I have to plan in advance, man. I'm sorry. That's the only reason.
No, the post match for sure. For sure,
Okay,
the post match.
good.
I'm doing one.
Whatever happened to that guy Lucas? He doesn't
Yeah,
come on
Lucas.
anymore,
Listen, I saw a comment of him on Sempre Milan tweet. So he's cheating on us, guys.
I think Lucas became a Lazio fan.
We
You
lost
got-
a big piece of our squad, man. Lucas.
We have to get him back. We have to get him back.
Roy, what's up with Lazio, man? What's up with Lazio, Roy?
I don't know. Lazio.
How about Laura?
What is this?
Yeah,
What
what
is
is
this
Liar?
is-
Why are you Lazio then?
Yeah,
What is
why
this
you a
inside
Lazio
joke,
fan,
by the
bro?
way? What is
What's
this
going on
inside
here,
joke?
man?
Because I don't get it. What is this inside joke? Can I understand?
No, bro.
What is the
Like,
Lazio
honestly,
joke?
Laura, I'm gonna tell you my inside joke because Roy told me that you're a Lazio fan.
With all the teams, why did you choose Lazio to say some bullshit? I mean,
All right. Can I ask one question? Can you
Okay.
guys scale Pioli over 10 for me?
I will give him a 8 at the moment. Over 10.
I would give
8
him,
out of 10.
I would give him a 7.5.
Kurwa, блин.
8.5.
Yeah, I'll give 8.5 as well.
I'm the only critical guy here with the critical thinking, man. 6.5.
For the overall work he's done
What?
with AC Milan.
Exactly,
come on.
man. He
That
he
makes
can
no
do
sense.
even better, man. So let's strive
What?
for better, man. That's it.
Oh,
Whoa.
this is pretty
Come
good.
on, man.
What is done
Like,
so
what
far,
are
to be
we,
honest.
what are we here, like nurses, man? Like fucking nuns? Like, oh, let's give this guy a also present and this guy a present, man. No presents.
No. I don't give presents, man. Like, he
That's what I'm
deserves
saying.
it.
Like,
He
no
deserves
presents, no mercy, no presents. 6.5. Let's say in 2 months, I'll give him 7.5 if we are still number one.
No, I give him a 9 if we win the Scudetto. He's getting
8.
an 8. If we win the Scudetto, I'll give him
bro,
a 9.
if we win, I shave my head. I have a lot of hair in my. I'm not
That's-
beautiful hair, man, but I cannot. If we win,
I'll
I
shave my head
man.
too. I got no hair.
No, man,
Easy.
you have hair, man. Like I have also hair.
I'm
And
going bald.
my head is big, man, so I look like an ass. Like, so can you understand like how I'm gonna look like if I shave my head? I'm gonna look like an ass. But who cares? Who cares?
Listen, I'm gonna give him 9 out of 10 if he wins the Scudetto, and 10 out of 10 if he wins the Champions League.
Nice.
So,
Oh man, I mean, Champions League. That's
but top
But
4 is something that Pioli can achieve every year now, without any problem. And that
honestly,
is 8 out of 10 for me.
you know, for this young group of players, like all these young players, man, Padre Pioli is like perfect, man. I feel like he fits right in, man. He understands them, they understand him, and that's what we need. And I don't care about big names, you know, like Guardiola, Klopp, all of these guys. I want Padre Pioli at least for another 2 years. Then we'll see.
I can't even hear anything.
Anyway, guys, Forza Milan.
Forza Milan.
And,
Ciao, Forza Milan, ragazzi.
thank you for
Ciao.
everything. Thank you for Manscaped for supporting the channel and this video. If you want to buy the equipment, Manscaped, AC Milan, 1899, ACM, 1899, 20% discount. Have a good night, guys.
All right. Good night. Ciao.
Good night. Wow.
Ciao.
Ciao.